Hello, guys. We're just going to pop some music on just to wait for everyone to come in, okay?
Thank
so
you.
share us out. I can't even find my live. Wow.
Hey, Mila.
Here I am waving. I'm waving.
I've done that.
Hi.
Hi. Good on you.
Oh, I'm just going to go and start sharing, guys.
Anyways.
Oh, my ear is buzzing. Group. Hey, Penny, how are you?
Hello. I'm sorry. Good afternoon. Oh, good morning, Penny. I'll behave myself. No, I won't.
Yeah.
Not going to happen.
Where are my groups?
I didn't steal them. What I did, but I'm not going to say. I'm not going to own up to it.
Where's all the groups that I shared to? Surely I'm not still restricted. I could actually comment today.
Oh, gosh.
Yes. Thank you, Mela, for sharing out. So, yeah, we're just waiting for everyone to come in. We'll pop some music on, and then we'll go into a meditation. So Mirantha and I are going to hold space for everyone and bring in the light for everyone to help activate whatever needs to be activated. Behaviour. No, you know that we're not going to behave today.
It's not happening. I don't think I know how to do that. Hey, Brianna, how are you? Hey, Alex, how are y'all? We may or may not get work done today.
Oh, we might. Hey, Tracy.
We might. Hi, Chase.
We might. Oh, bugger. I'm going to put my camera on.
Yeah, I've done now. Sorry.
Feel weird sitting here without the camera.
It's us. It's the Australians. Misbehaving.
Oh,
blue. It's so blue.
I know, it's gorgeous. You could almost do like a purple haze down the bottom.
Yeah, I tried to line it out. It's down a bit. I'm yelling. Feel like I'm yelling down the paddock. Yeah, I wasn't sure where to put it. It has got a bit of purple. I don't know what's down the bottom. I didn't have time to look. Thank you to the lady that I stole it from. She'll either be happy about it or she won't. I do not apologise.
Oh, we nearly had internet issues when we kind of came into the studio. I'm going, shit.
Yeah, it was a bit odd. We got there in the end. I said, no worries, I'll turn the music on and whatever else, and that'll help, rather than her trying to use all her Wi-Fi.
I know.
Mine's been good this week. Been good so far.
Mine's been horrible.
Yeah.
I'm actually having to.
Last week.
Hey?
Mine was horrible last week. We had to do all sorts of silly things. Just was the weather. I think we had all these storms, so I think the weather has affected some of our connection on in town as usual. Apparently, was it you that said Queensland was having trouble?
Yeah. And that was the day that that's when mine was off. So yeah, they must, I don't know, somehow South Australia gets affected when Queensland does.
It's your fault. It's not us. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Hey, Chandra.
Hi, Bob. Hello.
I will focus. I'll focus. I'll be good.
No,
I can't. No, it's not going to happen.
No.
Okay. My team will be like, when you're ready. Be like, come on, when you're ready. I'm like, right on. So what we're going to do is that people are still coming through, so we're just going to gibber. So what we're going to do today is that I will do what I normally do on my page. So we're going to do a lead in meditation. So Nino, Nino, Nino. We'll get the antenna out, ready to go. That was us two. Like, we can't even talk privately like normal. It just goes on for hours of just shit. Hey, Caroline. So what we're going to do is that when we can quieten down, I am Pleiadian. I can't promise that I'll be quiet. We never are. We're usually full of giggles. Yeah. So what we're going to do is that we're going to do a meditation. So we're going to do a lead-in. There's nothing that you need to do. We will do, we'll put on a bit of music, light language, toning, whatever that spirit wishes to do. All you need to do is what I will count you in the normal breathing, all that sort of jazz. You just need to be comfortable. Close your eyes. You don't have to do anything at all yourself except listen. For those that don't wish to meditate, hi Amy, you don't have to. You're more than welcome just to watch. So we're going to bring in light Christ energy. We're going to do an activation of the heart, and we're going to draw that nice pillar of light into your body. So really all you need to do is, if you wish to do anything at all, could be set an intention of is there anything inside your body or your mind or anything at all that you would like to either be healed or cleared, or just a better connection in general with yourself and your higher self, etc., then you're more than welcome to set an intention to do that. I do make jokes about, yes, you can ask for a new car if you wish. You can do whatever you like with the energy as long as it's loving. I usually ask for chocolate. I usually go into the chocolate zone. And so you'll hear us with the music. You'll hear us do light language and toning. It'll go on for, we don't know how long. It might be 5, might be 10 minutes. We don't know, but we're just going to let it run as always. And then from that, you'll hear me count you out. So it's really simple. All you got to do is just be and surrender and be ready to just let go, take a few breaths and go into a nice, quiet, peaceful place and accept. Yeah, Maltesers. I'm not a big Maltesers fan. Robbie likes them, but yeah, it's chocolate. I'll eat it. I've been really good. I had some chocolate. I had chocolate this week. She said. Anyway. So, what
even
I
like dark chocolate, I'm not a big fan, but I'll eat it because it's chocolate.
Oh no, darkie's good. I love the dark chocolate. It's my fave. It's my fave.
Okay.
So we're just going to quieten down. We're going to try. Take a few breaths, behave ourselves, bring in our teams. Okay, so if everyone just wants to find their nice quiet space, you can lie down. Hey Trace, lying down for a lot of people helps their physical unconscious mind let go quicker and easier. They just find it that they are able to surrender, and that, you know, that conscious monkey mind will slow down a little bit quicker for them. So, but you don't have to. You can just sit where you are, as long as your feet are on the ground and your legs aren't crossed, so the energy can run up and down the body. Because we're going to bring the pillar of light from creative source. Hope it was a timer. Hey Joshy, you just need to find a nice quiet place. I'll give you a few minutes to do that. And while you're doing that, we're going to bring in our behavioural self, if that's possible. Quiet the hell down and do our work. Oh God, it's just so hard. It's so hard. It's the light. It's the light energy. It just makes you feel so good. And then I will turn the music up, and you'll hear me start to bring an instruction. You'll hear me call and see holy ones and all that jazz. And I'll allow you to do a breathing time, and we'll slow the energy down. You'll hear me slow down, and then I'll allow you all to get into a nice space, and then we'll start. So you want to get comfy? That'll be nice. What music have I got on today? Healing Golden Waves, 5-dimensional frequency. Well, that's actually perfect for those that are trying to transition to the 5D. All that jazz. Do ya? No worries, Penny. It's all good.
Just be open to receive.
Just be open to receive. It's 11:11, so we'll get started. Perfect. 11:11 for me anyway, and I was Carly.
We said 11:11.
11:11 will do. So if you just want to take some nice slow breaths for me, we'll just let you calm down and breathe normally. So you don't have to do much. It's just breathing and listening, basically. Just letting go. We've already done protection of our space. We've run in the highest light possible to create a Christ energy as well, so that everyone is protected. There is nothing that can enter. So if anyone wants to do their own protection prayer or what they normally do to get into meditation space, please do. You're more than welcome to use your own methods. Just allowing them to enter. Come. Holy ones, come. So you can hear me. So ask now that you all relax and take in your first breath really nice and deep. And I'm going to ask you to hold it. So bear with me, I'll count you in the hold. So breathe in. Hold. And release. Breathe normally. And take another breath in. Hold. And release. Breathe normally. For the last breath, hold again. The reason I get you to hold that long is because I want you to release as much stress and any negative energy in the body as possible. So in you go, breathe in. Hold this one. And release. Breathing normally, nice and slow. Put that music up just slightly, and then I'm going to bring in some energy. If it gets a bit loud, I'll turn it down, let me know. Just breathe slowly, breathe slowly. For anyone today that's feeling a little anxious, nervous, not sure of themselves, having a few problems figuring out where they are fit right now, I ask you to put your hand on your heart, both hands if you wish, and keep breathing very slowly as we start to bring the energy in. I'm going to bring it through and activate your heart, because that's where you need to be right now. Hand on heart, thank you. Just waiting for a few more to relax and the energy flow before I get started. I do feel still a little resistance. It might take some of you a little bit long to get into that relaxed zone. That's fine. Just keep breathing slowly and listen to the music. There we go. One to go. One more person. Shiana. Kia ora. Okay, that was dropped in. No worries. Turn this down a bit. Come, Christ light. Come, Holy Ones, guardians of the light, guardians of the Christ. Ushanai. Muhanati. Ahana ira Muramakashanaya. Yamahanea Nadia. You might hear me talk to you as we go. If I use someone's name or something, if I pick up some energy, I'll let you know. Send you a message. Umahanearia Koshana Mahana Etana Kiara Namoanea. Here they come, beautiful. Come. Rianati, Kisha Shana A. Anaya Muriana Kayanata, Narona Mana Shiare. Umahane Kiara Namo Hataya Shishiana Kana Namoriana Nea. Ianate Karane, me and Nadia. Konanaina Moashana here. Tracy Shear got you for some reason. Shana Maya Katiana. Feel emotional for you, Tracy. I need you to take a breath for me, darling. Anyone else who's feeling emotional right now, take a breath in for me. Hand on heart and release. Any emotions that might come up through this too, I want you to release. Don't be afraid to cry. Don't be afraid to, even if you're angry and frustrated, let that out as well. And it applies to everybody. Oshana Maya Rana Yema Hane Kiaria Doshana Nakitana. Yarana Moana Hea. Kima Hanaki Kaya Ona Naria Kashata. Let's see. Kushanaria Mohanake. Itana Hayaruha. Ima Hania Nania Muria Kashana. And bring in some more light. You need a bit more. Come. Mika Nana Nira Asha. Ohanakai Yamo Ananira Kahane Ashera. Those that are connected to the Syrian energy, the Syrians coming through. Moha Iana Iama Ania. Iana Hine Mua Iana Hashe. Ikana Mayana Ina Hua Anaria. They're mentioning kindness, people needing to be kind to themselves. Through whatever you're going through. Kind, be loving. Understand this is just a process. You're healing, you're clearing. It's okay to feel this way. Oma hane kiana ua nasha'a. Inaka haya mora atania. Kina ika hane. Thank you. Ima hana ira muka anaira. Ina hane ishishia hai. Ima hana kaya nota na mea ira. Ima haya nari kashaya na hai. Wanakia hana ara. Maya Shishiyama Narika Hutatana Shihana Mai Shishiyamaya Nati Anaho Anamehi and Kishanaka Haya Roria Manaina Ade Kishana Hani Namaya Naria Kaya Natayana Ima Hanay Naria Murana Karyana Ki Anashaya Noya Yana Iya Gudama Nani Nani Moya Are Isha Shana Ko Hanaya Yana Mona Yara Ina Hanaya Nari Kasha Shia Mukana Yanari Ina Hanay Yama Anaya Ina Nakika Namona Yarana. We're going to do some dissolving for some of you today. Some attachments to yourself, to your mind, to others. Some dissolving needs to happen here. Some stuff does not belong to you. Obviously, some of you like the teachers and that have absorbed some stuff that doesn't belong to you. Mai hanaria koshana ka anetika inakora ka kanai ka kamu kanana neiti. Kakanika moria na kashishiana na ikoda na raria. It's okay. Okay. Shayana mana teka naina yamuna yara. Yana yoro yana yamae. Annie, calling you, darling. No, I Penny, that's like fun. Eddie, can you put your hand on your throat for me, darling? I'm going to bring the Blu-ray for you. Yeah. Anyone connected to the avians? Avian galactics here, call my name. We might bring you out if you want to take a few slow bursts in, just to come conscious again, come out into the conscious mind. Take a nice breath in for me. And release. Another one in. And release. And do one more. Out when you're ready. Katarina. A minute to gather my thoughts. Like, whew. I'm back.
Hello, Emily.
Hi, Emily.
I asked her to send me a voice message the other day when we went live because she's got like such an angelic voice.
Oh, true. Soft.
Yeah.
And
Oh, it's so sweet.
So is mine. Mine's just like pure, beautiful diamonds with naughty words on the end.
Fact.
We'd like to have gone longer, but we are here to do readings as well. So otherwise, it'll go on for an hour or something. So we thought, no, but not go too long. Just a little bit, just a bit. So anybody that wishes to do anything like that, you know where we are. If you wish to come and have a private session with either, if you wish to come and have meditation time, or you want an activation like that, you know where I am, Star Nation Healer. And Carly, Rising the Phoenix, please do. We're more than happy to do that privately as well. When you come in privately, it's a lot longer. I always say to people, allow a good hour, an hour and a half. By the time you have a chat, get into the zone, do things for them, then come out. They need a bit of time, put a time aside. It's not like a reading. And then you've got to see how they are after and things like that. So, yeah, it was a bit of a process. But, yes, you know where we are. You're more than welcome.
Yeah, okay. Thank you everyone for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. I hope it wasn't that very long, but it's usually that's all you need. Sometimes you need 5 minutes. The energy will do what it needs to do within milliseconds. You know what I mean? So, okay. So I've got to keep an eye for Simone. If Simone comes on, can you girls let me know? Or Simone, if you come on, please let me know you're here. Yeah. I have you written down just in case, because she has already donated. So I'll have to keep an eye out for her.
Tag her.
Yes, could someone tag her? Let us. I can do that while you're talking if you want. I'll send her a message.
All right. I'm going to go into my little spiel.
Yeah, you got it. Your page, baby. I'm just here to follow. I'm a stalker.
I love it. I was so nervous before, so I'm like, Mirantha, can you do the talk?
Yeah, this was to do something else. We'll do a meditation. We'll do something different so that it's just get you out of your conscious mind and just you go straight into spirit where you're just in that place of trust. So, Simone.
All right, so guys, so Mirantha and I are here to do now. We will be doing double readings. I do have the PayPal link in the description, so if anyone is after a guaranteed reading from us boys, please enter a donation. It should be, if you tap on the screen, it should be in the description. I'm hoping it's linked. Really hoping it's linked. If not, it's just scrolling across the bottom. So we do go. We share the donations at the end of the live.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. We do. No, we don't. I take all of it. I've got knees. Sorry. You go on. I'm interfering. I can't help it.
Just excuse us if, we get a little off track.
We are Australians. There's never any behaviour in Australia. We're all just mad.
I'll see if I can pin it right now. So we will go to those that we're drawn to. I don't do a list just purely because we do have limited time. I need to be off to go pick up my kiddos, and I'm sure Mirantha's
that's right.
got plenty to do too. Hang on, where?
Lots of nothing. Okay. Yeah. Right, Simone, if you come on, I have sent you a message. And Rochelle is sent as well. So
beautiful.
We'll do Rochelle's first, and then we'll keep an eye out for Simone.
Let's see if that goes as a link. It doesn't look like it's going to go as a link. Come on. Pin. There it is. Oh, cool. So when you pin it, it links it. Awesome.
Yeah, it's really good stuff.
Thank you. And I had 2 bings come in, lots of blue too. It was awesome.
Yeah, I saw Arcturians and that come through. They're at the end. I felt Arcturian energy. Joshua, so you might have seen them, my friend, or whoever, but more than likely, I felt them. Thank you. I'm very blue. We were singing that blue song. We couldn't figure out who and what era it was. So we'll work it out later.
I'm not going to sing it. I'm not going to.
I am. I'm blue. Abadi, abada, abada. If anyone knows that song, please message me and let me know who and when and what
it would have to be the 2000s or the 210s or something.
Oh, it's driving me nuts. I can't remember. I should know. I'm old enough, but I don't. Hey, Tina. Okay, so Rochelle, you are first, my dear.
Yep, and then we've got Miller who donated as well.
Okay. What? Sorry, who?
Miller's donated.
Miller. Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you want to do Rochelle or Mila first? You can choose.
Has Rochelle donated?
Yes, to me.
Yes. Cool. I
wasn't going to tell her Rochelle and say, I don't know.
Oh, no. Yeah, guys, if you can't get my link, my pins disappeared.
80s. There you go. I knew it was somewhere.
The
80s. Was that far back, was it?
Oh, maybe I've heard the remix.
Could be a remix.
Okay, we can do Rochelle and then we can do Miller.
Yep, there is Rochelle.
And then that might give time for Simone to come through too.
Yep.
So yeah, guys, if you do donate, please let us know in the comments that you have donated.
Grace we miss, yep, that happens.
Coming toward my head, I normally don't see. That's awesome. Oh, Tracy's talking to Emery.
Okay.
Blue 1998 song. There you go. All right, Rochelle.
I remember that. All right, sorry, Rochelle. You can go first because your page.
Rochelle, are you? I feel like your heart's about to burst open. It's like you've been holding on so much lately to the pain and the grief that has been kind of holding you down a fair bit. I'm just seeing it burst, it's literally it cracks open with all this white coming out. So I don't know if you've been overly emotional at the moment. I don't want overly emotional. A lot of emotions coming up at the moment for you.
Happy birthday, Liz.
Do you almost feel like you're in a blender at the moment? They're showing me a blender, and my whole energy just went. Okay, you've got like an albino looking lady coming through. You know, hang on, is that a lady or no, that's a lady. Okay, she's got like I'm seeing she's got dot, like, you know, the Mandela type dot painting, but it's running across her eyebrow, and she's got beautiful blue eyes. Like, she's got the blonde give me the word, not mascara, eyelashes.
Lashes.
Eyelashes.
Eyelashes.
I don't know if you've seen her. You start connecting. Just ask me how to come in and show you. She's only really showing me that part of her. She's going to help lift your vibration up a little bit at the moment. So just ask her. She's very whimsical. They're saying just go outside and drop your energy. Like, make sure that your energy is where your feet are at the moment. There's a lot going on inside energetically. I'm seeing all these kind of codes running up through your stomach. So it's like they're going up through your chakras. So if that's bringing up any anxiety, just breathe through it, feel it, push it out. Where do you go? Where do you go? I don't know if you've got a real connection with Neptune. I think it's Neptune. No, that's not Neptune. They're showing me a blue planet with like a darker blue ring around it. So like that's kind of where your soul kind of drifts off sometimes too. I'm getting a real pull to it. Okay, there's a situation that's coming up for you, sweetie. They've just shown me a mirror. So it's like you're going to come into a situation, whether it's with a group of people, a single person, someone, and it's going to be like mirror. So when we feel triggered, when we go into like like judgment. I hate saying the word judgment. But when we go into, we deflect. Basically, it's like they're doing this, they're doing that. Sometimes we do need to kind of hold that mirror up and go, what am I seeing in them that is actually within me that I need to look at? So that's the real shadowy side that we need to go into. Here you go. No, I just cut me off. I just cut me off. Yeah, okay. So with the heart thing, sweetie, I just wanted a little bit of confirmation for what I was getting. So the angel of love. So this talks about the self-love, the nurturing, the really opening your heart up unconditionally to everyone, to yourself especially, and being really patient with yourself, because whatever is coming up for you, it's like we're needing to go through this little bit of venture going inwards for things to come to fruition. I'm guessing that is the word. So that is me. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, off the zone. I was gone even here. Sorry, Michelle, went off. They were talking to you. Clearing some stuff. I get that you're caught in between two worlds at the moment, Michelle. So are you feeling a little bit, maybe a bit alone, or you're not quite sure of yourself fully? You're almost, part of you is not home. You're not fully here. I get you almost wandering off around, out and about, trying to find either your higher self or some part of yourself that you feel is not quite with you right now. I do also get some family issues. I don't know if it's happening now, has happened, or going to come. Me, it'll be either. But they're telling me it's not going to last. You've got a good 3 months here. There's something you're going to be going through that's going to bring out more of understanding of why you're like you are, why you're here, why you're struggling with some things. Those things that you're struggling with are going to make more sense at the end of that process. That you're going to find that you are able to relate to the world better. You're going to find that your team, those that you're working with, you'll also understand them better. I just feel you're not fully present, if that makes sense. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You're not really with you. And that's fine, because we do have pieces of ourselves that go off all the time for many reasons. But we do get to a point in our journey, as someone very, very knowledgeable explained to me this week, that those pieces sometimes have got to come home to be with us, so that we don't feel like we're just doing it on our own by ourselves. And that's why we get confused and afraid. We sometimes feel like that we're not here. So we need those pieces, little fragments that might have gone Walkabout Creek. We want those to come home a little bit so that we can find ourselves and not feel so alone and so out of sorts. Your team is with you, but there is a change in team coming. I get 1 or 2 walking out and whatever coming in to help you to really, it's almost like you're at a point where you're going to go right deep inside yourself to try and figure out who you really are. It's like a true time for you to really work hard and understand. You've got a lot of yourself in there to face yet. You've got a lot of stuff in there that's come from other people in your life that you're still yet to face. So you're going through a change. All right. You won't quite understand at the moment. When you find what's going to come out of you, it's not going to make any sense, because one, you may need some help with that, and I can suggest plenty of people to help you with it if you need it. But this alone time is very necessary for you to discover yourself. There's like a higher energy that's trying to communicate with you to help you to work on those parts of yourself that are either damaged or unsure or disconnected or don't know why you're here. I feel that sometimes you're having a little bit of trouble even hearing your team, or even wondering, are they even still there fully, and things like that. Or they've just stood back a little bit, okay, to give you some space. And they will come back in one by one over time in the next few months to help you to find who you are. I do think you will be drawn to somebody or somewhere that can help you with that. I think that you will find in the next month or so that you're definitely going to need some support. I think there's a lot going on even outside of you on earthly, energetically, collectively, that is also affecting you. I think that you're being overwhelmed quite considerably by a lot of energies that don't belong to you, and not so much got from others, but what's out there. I just feel that you're not really got enough understanding there to battle it, to sort it out, to remove it, to deal with it, to understand it. You know what I mean? So there's a lot going on for you. You really are going through a major change. This year is the year that you're going to really, really want to go and dig deep in self-discovery. It's time. I think you've sort of stood back long enough out of fear, and you're ready for it anyway. You know what I mean? So be kind to yourself, be loving, be understanding that you're not sabotaging per se. You're not losing yourself. you're just rediscovering. You're discovering the parts of yourself that have been gone for a very long time. You know, they're off-world, they're in past lives, all those things, all those fragments that are gone, and they're not that left you. They need to be with you here on earth, all right? So that you can understand more about yourself and your abilities and why you're here and things like that. But there is family issues there. There's, if it's past or present, but there's family stuff there too, to do with child. Remember, loss of child. There's still some wounds there that need to be healed. Okay, they're quite deep. I think you're holding on to the fact that maybe you should have done more, or you should have known more, or you should have known what to do at that time. They're saying that it wasn't possible for you because it wasn't really so much about you at that time. The part that's about you is the grief and the loss. That's the part that you're allowed to have, but the rest of it was to do with the child, why they needed to transition and things like that. And I think there's a pain and a connection there that's holding you back as well, because you really want to know why. You really, really deep down want to know why. And the only way you're going to find that, my darling, is that you're going to have to go into yourself. You're going to have to go into yourself and figure out what is it that you're truly feeling with that loss and that grief. What is in there that is making you feel not so much, we're not talking about the grief side, we're talking about the part that's stuck, you know, the part that you just don't understand. There's a piece in there that you need to have a really good look at. It will be painful, but there's a piece that needs to be released. There's something you're holding on to that is holding you very earthbound in a stuck way, where you just can't understand why. You can't understand why that had to happen like that. What was the real reason? Did I play a part in that and things like this? Well, no, you didn't. The only part you're playing is the fact that you loved and that you are grieving and that you still feel that loss. That's the part you're playing. But the rest of it had nothing to do with you whatsoever. That was an agreement that was made for that side of it, part that left, you know what I mean? So you need help with that. You need help with letting go of that a little more. We're not denying grief, we're not denying loss, we're just saying that there's a piece in there that really needs almost to be held tight and loved and told that it's okay, you know what I mean? And from that, you're going to find in there a piece that you didn't know you had. You didn't know that you were actually that person, you didn't know you were that strong, and you didn't realize that in there also, where all that grief is and all that hurt and that transition you haven't finished with, there's a huge piece in you that's amazing, and you're going to find that piece of her in there when you're ready, that she's the one that is actually quite powerful and quite strong and is really, really capable of many things. She just hasn't got there yet, you know what I mean? So be kind to yourself, Rochelle, honestly. Understand that not everything in our life that we go through is because of us. There's things that will happen even to us or around us, or something that we lose. It's not always because of us. It's because of what that energy itself has decided to do. And there'll be a very, very big reason as to why that energy decided to go at that time. Okay? But you're at a loss as to really why. I know you understand the basics of why, but that deep down, but why? Why? You know what I mean? Why did I have to have that? So when you're ready, there's plenty of people that can help you. I can recommend quite a few that can help you with that part that's sitting in there, that part that you haven't quite let go of yet. And it will ring true when you hear what the reason is. And part of that, when you do, once you release that fully, that's where the rest of your abilities will come through, because then you're able to sit with it, accept it, love it, and that a lot of that pain and that suffering will ease. You know what I mean? You've got to go into that darkness to find that beautiful light, that beautiful piece of you that does actually exist and is allowed to exist in there like that. You know what I mean? Not everyone is all perfect. You know what I mean? We are allowed to be faulted and broken, but we're allowed to love ourselves while we're in there. So anytime, you know, where we all are. Okay? I'll stop now because this will never end. To me, it's a big thing. It's a big thing for her. I just feel like she's ready. She actually does have a plan for her future. She's just got to release some of this, what's in here, for her to be able to get over that hurdle to find that piece of her. And she will be very happy when she does. It's almost like sometimes you just need someone to tell you something to release you from it. You know what I mean? To give you that understanding without judgment, with just love, to say, mate, it's all right, I get it. And they can release you from there just by being present with you. You know what I mean? So, all right, darling.
We're allowed to hurt. We're allowed to, you know.
Yeah, we're allowed to be broken and all that shit. We're allowed to be shit sometimes, you know what I mean? Reaching perfection, I think, is a little bit unrealistic. because by doing so, if we become too in reaching for too much perfection, we will actually sabotage ourselves in this, because we can't always achieve it when we want to.
Yeah.
So we've got to be very careful we don't set ourselves up and things like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? We're allowed to cry, we're allowed to swear, we're allowed to lose our shit, we're allowed to grieve. You know what I mean? Like this you should just put it aside and let it go now. I'm sorry, that will keep you trapped, that attitude. Not everyone can let things go when you want them to, even as a healer. To say to someone, well, just let that go. Well, I'm sorry, but that's unrealistic. That you can trap somebody there if you're not careful, because that can be a little bit of judgment. Not that you mean to, you don't mean to judge, but you can go into judgment by not acknowledging that someone is in a place at that time.
Yeah.
And they may be there for as long as they need to be. You know what I mean? So, I'll be quiet because I'm bossy. I'm getting the zone off, okay?
I love listening to the
Love you, mate.
I'm like, yeah.
Thanks, Penny.
Thanks, Penny. All right, so we've also
got, come through yet? Anyone see Shimon? No, Shimon.
No, I haven't. We've also had Tracy and Josh had donated for reading too, so we'll put Penny on.
Penny. Okay, no worries.
Oh, and Jamie. Who's Jamie?
Jamie who? Jamie who? Jamie who? Can you put your name up?
I got a donation from a Jamie Such. Oh, okay, so that's you, Penny. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Oh, got it. Okay. No worries. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Hi, Suze. How you going?
So now we have Mila.
The
beautiful lady who
come in, Mila. Come into the madhouse. No worries. Awesome. Thanks, Penny.
So that was Rochelle.
There she is.
I'm here.
Forgive me if I leave for a moment. Most people know me on here. I've got to pee. So I've got to pee every so I'm drinking electrolytes and things like that because I'm fasting a lot. So to keep my energy up and hydrated, because when you're doing a lot of downloads and a lot of all this stuff that I'm going through at the moment, all this change, you get so thirsty. You really do. Yeah. The energy pumps through you some days so full on that you get dehydrated. So I'm drinking electrolytes, and of course electrolytes make you pee. So I'm just like, I'll be back in 5. I'll be back in 5. I'll be back in 5.
We'll have to put up a little sign, just gone to the toilet, be back in 5 minutes.
I've gone to wee. Hey, Angelina, how are you? She's coming on the wheeze statement. She'll be like, oh, she's at it again. Her and her wheeze. Sorry, Mila. I'll let Carly go.
Mwah. Okay, Mila.
Mother.
Sweetie, do you feel like you've kind of gone backwards a little bit? I just felt like my energy's just pulled back, but that was showing me this gorgeous. Okay, so it's a little bit of a windy path. So whatever it is that you've got, your eyes set on, like the goal that you have for you, there is going to be a little bit of a journey to get to it. So they're just saying, just allow it to, just don't get, what's the word? Don't feel like you aren't getting anywhere, basically. So even though you may have taken a step back or two and it's not presenting itself when you want it, just allow it to happen, sweetie. Has anyone been it's going to sound true. I feel like someone's been nitpicking at you, which is going to affect, the way you see yourself, the way you feel like you're not doing things right. But there's like nit around you. Just know that what you're doing is best for you. What's going on with your emotional pain? Yes, sweetie. Yeah. If there's a lot of people going through, it's like upheavals are coming up. Do your best to get through it. Sit and cry if you can. Sit and scream. Sit and rock. Sit and if you've got to put music on and blast it just to get through it, let it out. Have you got anything? Has your jaw been really tense lately? Like, are you sleeping and I don't know, clenching your jaw through the night, or with all this happening, I just feel you're holding a lot of tension in that jawline. So just remember, if you just be a little bit conscious of like holding your jaw to get just try and release those muscles. Just when you feel yourself getting you feel like it's about to erupt, just drop that jaw down. I don't know who is that? Someone's coming in and doing tapping work on your heart. I'm seeing all these little fingers going. Okay. They're just showing me that time has been slowed down for you so you can go through this, sweetheart. So that's why the path was a little bit more windier. They've just showed me a clock and they've stretched it out. So it's like it's okay. You don't need to rush forward. You don't need to put that pressure on yourself. You don't need to just let it be. Let it be. Outline Tuesday. Okay, sweetie. Yeah. Ouch. I don't know if you've been on a shoe shopping spree, but they're showing me all these like white boots, stilettos, like all these different types of shoes. So I don't know if you've been out shopping lately or whether you're about to go on a shoe shopping expedition. I think you need to really give to yourself at the moment, sweetie. You do give a lot to everyone, so it's time for you to receive. Okay, man. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So, sweetie, here I am just saying you get hurt. I'm seeing all these shoes. They're just saying at the moment, let's just look at if you are having any issues with finances, sweetie, just to rebudget in places that you can. If people are kind of taking, especially financially, from you, it's okay to say no. If you can't afford it, you can't. That journey, I think that you've taken a few steps back from that you're a little bit worried about. I do believe it may be in regards to love, because the door to romance is there for you. So it is there. It is opening up for you, but they're just giving you time to process and release at the moment. Okay, sweetie. I hope that helps. Let me know all those shoes are in. Shoes.
Well, I am in my bedroom. You're probably looking at my bloody wardrobe full of fucking shit like that. Wouldn't be surprised. I'm thinking, Could that be my wardrobe?
Unless she's doing a clean out.
Shoes. Mila, only thing I saw a little bit extra. They're telling me, I don't know, are you doing something new job, a change in job, anything like that? There's major changes are going on around you, and that's why you're struggling a little bit. It's almost like, I think it's not something you don't know, it's just something that's a little new to you that you're trying to adjust to. They're telling me that you need to get some priorities in order. If there's some plans or goals or things that you want to achieve here, they're telling me to push aside all the stuff that you think's not really going to work for you right now. Just put it aside, doesn't mean it's wrong, and then pick out one thing and pin that up on the wall and go, that's what I want to achieve, that's where I want to go, that's where I would like to make things happen, even in my job. That's who I want to be. You are struggling a little bit, obviously you've got trouble with your jaw, but the things you're struggling with at the moment is more emotional, mental, where you just feel like you haven't adjusted to the change of where you are right now, to whatever this new is. And they're just saying all you do is just prioritize. So trust that you know exactly where you are and what you're doing, that you actually are very capable. You're just resisting a little bit, okay? You're resisting because you feel like, is it more than I can handle, really? The thing is, you wouldn't have stepped into where you are at the moment, whatever this new is, even if you haven't got there yet, it's coming, but this new step in your life, this new change, so different type of position at work, whatever this will be, it's you're aware that it's there and it's something you're going to have to face, okay? You're just not sure how to jump in and do it, that's all. The funny thing is, you've done it all before. It just feels a bit foreign. It just feels a little bit more than usual, a little bit out of the normal, okay? So they're saying just hang in there. Yeah, okay. They said put all that aside and just pull out one thing that you can handle right now, one thing that you can deal with, or one thing that you can look forward to or look ahead with. So pick an idea, go through your emotions, go through even your physical life. Just put aside what you can't handle at the moment. If it's too much, just put it here for now and pick out the one thing that you can handle. So if it's just work, focus on work. If it's your health, focus on your health. Or if it's someone that's in your life that can actually help you to feel a little bit better now, you go to them and let them be your little one thing. So you find something here. It's almost like sliding through a very you feel like a closed doorway, but sliding through something in some way where you can sort of go, I can handle that for now, and that's it. And that's okay. You don't have to handle any more. Yes, you don't have to take all this on. All right? It's exhausting and overwhelming anyway. So back it off and just take on what you can right now, all right? They're just saying get what it is you want out of all this, even if it's the hurt and the suffering or the unsure of the future feeling, that the anxiety it's given you. Just go into there with one thing. So go, okay, I can't handle the feeling. All right, if I can't handle the feeling, find something physical. Don't deny the feeling, but find something else to put in there on top with it, so that what you're going to do is that if you find something that you can handle, so if it's just your job or a friend or someone you can companion, someone you can just sit with and chat, something that'll just make you feel a bit better, well then while you're feeling better there, you might then be able to bring the rest in and be able to handle it a bit more. You know what I mean? So it's just a change, it's a transition you're going through. It's something you're going to have to just deal with very slowly, I think. I don't think right now, even just for a week, I don't think right now there should be anything that you go into that's more than you can handle. All right? And not that you're going to break. I just think that it's almost like seeing someone going and floating in a nice warm bath. That's all they can handle right now, and that's okay. Don't have to handle anymore. You don't have to be feeling any better than you are right now. So if you're feeling like crap, you're feeling like crap, and that's okay. If you're feeling exhausted or you've had enough or you're completely shitted off, that's okay. You just need to be around something or someone that will allow you to feel like that. You don't need anyone to tell you that you're wrong, faulted. Bug it up. You need someone just to listen, or someone just to sit with you. All right. So, but also in your physical life, prioritize a little bit. focus on something else. You know what I mean? Even if it's just something simple like going for a walk or something, but it's finding something also in your physical world that'll just take your mind away for now. It doesn't mean it's going to get rid of the whole feeling of what you're going through, but it'll just give you another place to focus. You just need, it's almost like, you know, when you say to a dog, here's a biscuit, and they focus on the biscuit, you need something like that. So if you need a biscuit, we'll send you a biscuit and you can focus on the biscuit. Okay. But you know what I mean? You just need, it's like it's okay sometimes to escape from reality if we can't handle it. It's okay to not want to be in it. You know what I mean? That's part of the healing process. Sometimes we go through, we don't want to be there, we don't like the feeling, and we don't want to have to deal with it. And that's fine. We don't have to. We'll deal with it later. We'll deal with it when we're in a better state of mind or we are able to handle that. So at the moment, we just go through. We just go through and we find something else to focus on, all right? Even if it is a cup of coffee, mate, find anything. It doesn't, I don't know, do you smoke cigarettes? Have a cigarette.
Yeah.
Find something else that's good for you that you are allowed to do. Because what it feels like to me, I feel like what it is that someone who's in a position where the whole world is making them feel like they're not right, they're not allowed to, and they shouldn't. It's that it's almost like you feel like the world's telling you off. You know what I mean? And I don't think she deserves that right now. So she needs something for her, someone for her or something for her, someone that will just sit and go, no smoking, no, me neither. Figure of speech, you know, just a joke. Have chocolate. No, it's going into another part of your world where you know you can cope. So if it's work, if work's, even if work's not perfect, but if work's a little easier, well, you go into your work and you focus on there. You focus on what part now in my life is just that little bit easier for me that I can handle. And just let the rest sit where it's sitting for now. And you don't even have to deal with it if you don't want to. You don't have to face it if you don't want to. There's no rules, see? This having to got to do this, we've got to fix this, we've got to clear this, and all get it all done as quick as possible. Well, all you're going to do is you're going to feel worse, and then you're probably going to hold on to more than you wanted to, and you're not going to release it. It's all resistance, see? It's all resistance. It's because we're not ready to do that sometimes. Sometimes we just need to just put it aside until we can. And you need that, my dear. You need I need something else rather than this. So if you need a drink, have a drink.
Yep.
You don't smoke, you can't have a cigarette, so muffins. No, she just needs lollipop. She really just needs, it's her other life is overwhelming, so she just needs a physical something. So she needs either focus on work or even a friend. Focus on something else that's more physical than emotional or otherwise, you know what I mean? And work with that. And that will give you the rewards. By going there, Mila, that will make you focus on something that will give you more than you're getting where you are now. So you'll get something from that as a little reward because you can cope with that, see? So that's a reward. I can do better here, so I'll focus on that and I'll feel good about that, and that will help the rest of it. It's just like getting out of it, you know what I mean? Getting away from it a little bit for a while, and that's okay. Escapism is fine. Honestly, you know, when people say, oh, you shouldn't escape from your problems, I'm sorry, but sometimes a human being needs a little escape, and they need to not think about their problems for a little while until such time as they can. And then when they're ready and they want to handle it, they can do so. No rules, see? No rules with this chickie. There's no bloody rules. All right, so all right, my darling.
I procrastinated on one really deep emotion for the past 3 years, you know, because I wasn't completely ready to feel it.
No, you don't have the skills. See, when you're in that emotional state, so if it's a relationship or it's a loss or it's a loss of job, or if there's a major change in your life, a major shift, you do not have the emotional skills, you're not ready to handle, and you actually can't find anything inside of yourself that will do anything with that. So sometimes, this I'll say to people, this trying to heal overnight, forget it.
Yeah.
You're going to sabotage yourself by doing that. You're going to band-aid, you're going to spiritual bypass, and you're actually going to deny yourself a healing by forcing it out of you. You can't do that. That actually will cause people to break. They will cause people to have breakdowns, because what will happen is they go into this, I have to, it better be done, and they go, oh, I'm failing, I can't, and they make everything 10 times worse, and they will break. People will break to the point where they can't handle anymore. That's how far they can be pushed. So when you're a healer, you got to learn to let people do it in their own time. Let people do it their way a little bit. You can guide, you can give them some tools, and you can help them, but they must do it in their own time. Otherwise, like I said, all you do is put a Band-Aid on it and you bypass it. You're going to have to come back. You're going to have to come back.
And again.
Come and redo it. It's going to keep coming up all the time. It's kind of this 3 fucking years or like so. And as I said to Carly, and she goes, "Oh, it's been a couple of years." I said, "So what? So what? At least you're acknowledging it. At least you're in it enough to go, I've got this problem. That's stage 1. And that could go on for 10 years. That's up to you. It's up to you how long you want to do that for. So, you know where we are, Mila. You need a helping hand. We cannot do anything for you other than be there for you and help you clear a little. You still have to do the work, my darling. That's just how it works. We can't walk your lessons for you. So, we're all here if you need us. So, all good. We can make you feel better. We'll put a pretty Band-Aid on. We'll put the pretty Band-Aid on. You're welcome, sweetie. All good. Tracy!
What was that?
Tracy! All right. Welcome, Mila. You know where I am if you need a chat, mate. I'm sorry. Tracy, it is your turn in the Kusenhausen now, if you wish.
We've got Tracy, Josh, Penny, and Sue on the list.
Sue. I might have to get the babies.
Yeah.
Which Tracy? I hear I'm being a smart ass. Which Tracy?
Tracy Hillier.
And Tracy.
And is it Frank?
Frank. I'm gonna sketch him. You can get started. I'll do a pee and I'll come straight back.
Yeah, I saw that, Margaret. That's awesome. Sorry, I didn't want to talk while I think Mirantha was reading. That's cool. Well done. Frankie. Okay, who am I doing, Tracy? I'll come back in a second. Oh, Tracy, my feet still feel like hands. Tracy did some like a massage and some healing on me last night, and I'm like, oh my God, my feet feel like hands. Oh, she's like pulled all the shit out of my toes. I'm like, I actually have toes. Sweetie, I think all that cell generation kind of healing and asking for is happening. They just showed me a cup. It's this gorgeous cup, and it almost looks like it's got rose petals around the top. And I just keep hearing cup of use. Is it cup of use? That's what I was hearing.
Did you ask me what size cups I got? Double D? No, D. I don't know. I come in at the last bit. What?
I got itty bitties.
I got these. Sorry, Trace. Keep the vibe up.
Okay. Actually, I think there's something hidden in a Egyptian past life that you need to find, sweetie. They're just showing me the pyramid with this massive dome over it, and it's like you need to go there. There's something hidden.
It's in a great big, like, not a box, what do you call it, with a lid on it, them things. There's something in there, information, sorry. What do we call it? Yeah.
Like a present? A gift box?
It's a gift box. It's a gift box in Egypt. No, you know how they used to have those beautiful boxes with the writing and the symbolism and things.
I've
It's
seen
right at
heaps
the
of
base of
those
the pyramid, inside one of the pyramids there for you. You made a
Yeah,
past life.
yeah. I was seeing heaps of hieroglyph
Yeah,
writing for her last night.
to revisit for some reason. Part of your healing, Trace. Something there to do with healing. Healing of
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's, definitely. There's a lot of cell regeneration happening.
Mm.
Did you say it's to do with their healing?
Yes.
Yeah,
Some lost codes and things like that.
yeah, yeah. Definitely. And you're gonna feel it coming through your back. I know that sounds really strange. They're showing me all this energy rushing into my back, and it's just literally going through like fibers all through your body. You got the big thumbs up for the work that you're doing now, not your job, but the other stuff that you're putting into place at the moment is a massive big thumbs up, and you need to keep moving with that one. I don't actually see any kids. I don't know why they're saying a year. You might even look at branching out into a. I know that you've talked about this, so whether you do end up going through and looking at a place to do it instead of doing it from home. Just keep hearing branching out, branching out.
I'm doing downloads on you, Tracy, so I was going to
Yeah,
jump in the background while you read. I
yeah,
don't think I meant to do a reading for you. I think I just meant to code.
yeah. All I just keep saying, literally, all this energy coming into, and it's drawing someone in as well, sweetie. So as you're activating, I almost feel like that person's going through the same thing.
Which one of you has the white dragon? Is that you, Carly?
Uh,
Who's got the white dragon? Is it you? Why have I got a white dragon?
I think I do. I saw one the other night.
Here they come, Tracy. Left-hand side, mate. Oh, Caroline. Did you just come on again, Caroline, did you? Just now? Caroline's. You come around your left side, Trace. Like full on. More coming. Now right through your third eye.
Yeah. I've been stroking my third eye. Heaps.
They're just saying, you know what you're here for, Tracy, but you gotta be mindful and more direct, stronger, like mentally stronger and emotionally stronger, like more masculine in aspect. Not masculine as an aggressive, masculine as in focused. That's what they're bringing in now. They're bringing in, they're taking my voice away because they're so strong, and whoever has got a really deep voice. I can't get that deep.
Oh, she's been lifted up.
Oh, Josh has the white dragon. Okay. I might be calling him. Might be calling you, Joshy, to do your work on your mother.
Yeah, I saw that the other day.
You've had some energy come at you, a bit of negativity, some arrows and things like that. They're going to dissolve those. Bit of density around the third eye. You might have just taken on too much something. I'll do that now. Thanks very much. Big energy center behind her. It's full on. Whatever's going on. What are you getting? It's like, what the heck?
I'm feeling whatever's going to her.
It's full on. Okay, so they're telling me about energy. Your energy got trapped somewhere. This might be the stuff you asked me, is it? Not supposed to be there. Not really allowed to. You might have taken on something that you weren't supposed to. Might have gone too far in your work choice and taken on something that perhaps you weren't ready for, to be honest. Nothing to do with your gifts. It's just there was more there than you could handle. You should have been doing that as a tag team. So, even Josh, you needed to be two of you, not one. Okay? So, hence the white dragon, hence Joshy. Hey, Aldo. I'll just keep working. You can keep doing it.
Yep. So it's all about planning with the money, sweetheart, at the moment to move forward into your own business. Look at every avenue that you can take, every way that you can make this happen. There's going to be a lot of worry, a lot of overthinking everything. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Yes, you can. You have amazing energy. You're a very, very, very gifted healer. And people will feel the difference between just a normal massage person and you.
Sorry, interrupt. Josh, are you right there? Can you go and put your hand on your mother's nice little gold star chakra, your little soul chakra? Can you put your hand on there for me, please? You're going to pull some stuff out. You can go and do you can go and do it your own way. You can do your work your way. I'm just going to work beside you. That's the white dragon. You're to go in and remove something, dissolve something, and set her free. You're going to open up the soul chakra for her a bit more so that she can do her work a bit better. Thank you.
I got to see her track the ears last night.
Did you? Message me later and tell me. Okay, now Joshy, send it in now. Command, oh my God. Hold on. Inana Moria Kashana Hayara, William Maria Dictashiana, Doriana de Ina. Okay, keep going, Josh. My Hanaria Moria Kashana Yararia. Yanari Kuramata Hina Hayanaria Katana Shiana. Onana Diana, Moriura Kanayana Tishiana Maria. Gonna come in again. Mahanani Yararia. Wana Hate Shishiyama, Korana Hana Inariana. Whatever it is, can't hide. Aramahana Yakura Tanashi, Taraneka Poria Tashaana. Ona Mahanaria Kanani Kuria Koshishana, put it in Mahane Aria no Tayashane. Okay. Send some light in, Joshi. Mahane Kiara Duhana Taishan Mohana Katle Nari. Yanata Nachatishi Mukura Hane Arari Mora Nata E. There she goes. It's come with there's a bit of emotion in there, Tracy. You might feel like crying. If you've got some emotion building up, mate, you need to release that right now. Bring it in, 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 bring it in. Kurana Maria Nakatashia Shadane. Gananehia Noria Makanayana. Itata Shishia Mokulanarina Ramayana. Ach, Kurana Mataria Shoshia Mokudanaya. It's tight, keep letting go, guys. Push, 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 push. What a boom would it now? What a boom, Katana Mata, Kanini, Kadaisha. Mo Kanana, mine in the Araria, Mo, Diana Kaya, Ina, Hayan, Mori, Kanashia. Inana Nita, Nana Morika, Hanayana, and Ina Moriana. In comes Joshy's dragon. Awesome. If you need to speak, Josh, start speaking. Sorry, everyone, but sometimes we've got to do work as well as readings. Mihanatia Kashia Hane. Now send some love in, Joshy. It's like just a nurturing love, kindness, mum. Mahane ki hanara o hanari oshana maya. Open up, Joyce. Mahanete na shiko hanete. There we go. Go in the maya nashia. Mo naria kashana nari kosharetia hamahan. And give a bit of a shake off, Tracy. Shake, 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 shake. Shake it off. Spread some water in here. Ihane koshira te kuluna the shira. Ihane kodem ina koshira. Should be getting warm, Trace. It's just okay.
That's why she's been paying so much. Sorry, Tracy.
You finish when you want to, Josh. You don't have to finish that when I'm finished. You stay there as long as you think you need to, and release when you're finished. Whatever it is, it's a layer there to lift you up a bit, Tracy, into like another level-ish type thing.
Mm. She's booming along.
It may go on for longer than this. You know how it works. It may come in. You might get the clearing and the activations and all this stuff that's just happened. It may come in waves. So like 24 hours they're talking about. So you might get some more like tonight or in an hour. I wouldn't have a clue. They'll just do what they're doing. And Joshy, if Joshy feels anything, just go and do. So if you get a feeling, Josh, that you need to go back in and do some more, or you need to monitor or have a look, just go and do it. Just like I just did, just walk and do it. And it don't takes like 30 seconds. It doesn't matter. So I feel for 30 seconds I should do this, and then you do and walk out. Okay, and don't forget to clear yourself. Remove. Okay. Awesome stuff. Thanks, Josh.
Wow. Thank you, Mirantha.
I got to see your dragon. Beautiful. Okay. Josh, you're next.
Yeah.
Do we even need you now after all that? Anyway. Nice. Do I give you fairy vibes? I'm probably a naughty fairy too.
Yeah. Because when Mirantha said it was coming, it was like starting to come out. I literally nearly wet myself and to go pee.
Oh, you had to go pee. Is that what you were doing? I was like, something's happening with Carly. What's going on? You might have got something as well because you guys are together, so you might have got a residue. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just peed out like I don't know how much, but I know what you're talking about, Tracy. It just does not stop.
Yeah. Margaret, if you want to connect to that sort of thing, darling, you have to make an appointment with me and we can see if we can well, what happens with the dragons, they will choose. We don't choose, they choose you. But
Yeah.
I can take you in and allow you to sit with them. We can call them in, things like that, and you and them can sit together, and then they will pretty much encircle. You'll get a few will come in, they'll encircle, they'll check your energy, things like that. So you'll do a meditation before, just to calm down your energy and be a space of love for them, because they're very beautiful, they're very loving, but very, very strong. Not a lot of people can handle dragon energy. If they're not balanced and they're not calm, it can make them a bit aggressive. So you've got to make sure you're in the right heart space and the right energy to receive. And they'll take it from there, basically. And you will see what you need to see, and I'll keep an eye on and things like that and let you know what I see. And then, they might choose you. One might come forward and choose you if it's the time. You just can't go and pick up. Someone's got to take you there, and you've got to be in amongst them for them to come. And it's like they will scan you. They will check to see where you're at. Do you even need one? They might decide you don't even need one right now. You know what I mean? So it varies for everybody. You just can't go and say, I want a dragon, I'll pick one up. It doesn't. They don't work like that. It's too powerful.
Everyone will come in when you are needing it.
Absolutely. And dragon energy is very, very, very powerful. Be aware of that. Very strong. So you've got to be ready for that energy. Otherwise, like I said, if you're not mentally and emotionally in a good place, you might use the energy incorrectly, where you might get a bit growly. You really got to be in a very loving but very strong, focused energy to receive. But they will, they'll come in, they'll just do. So they will literally say, this one's for her, or this one's not for her, and things like that. They will choose. Okay, that's how they work. They're very high vibration, but very, very powerful, very strong. They're good for protection. They're also good for if you're having trouble in your life where you just need that little bit more masculine energy and a little bit more guidance in that way to help with your abilities and people and things like that. They're good for that. So, and some people have had existences there. So you never know. You might have come from there. But there she is, Simone.
All right. So do Penny and then Simone.
Yep. Oh, you're going to do Josh.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Josh.
Stealing your money. You're a thief. White uniform. Nice. Yeah, I had mine come last year, ages ago. I saw this big white horse. So, yeah, realised it was something like that. Carly, do you have a pet phoenix? I don't know. Do you?
I've got a dragon that shifts into a phoenix.
Okay. He's clearing his energy. No worries.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Phoenix. Phoenix.
You may have received your reading already, Joshy, by actually being activated to do work. Don't be surprised.
Yeah.
That's what he was. He was taken.
No, he's actually a big guardian for Tracy. Big guardian for Tracy. He's huge. I'm just seeing this big, massive dude, and he's got
Thanks, Caroline.
That's that double axe. Josh has got that double axe, Tracy.
Could it be? Is that a past life symbol? Because there was a culture that had didn't they the double axe?
Yeah. That group of people, the guardians that we saw last night that were walking up the hill, going into the circle with their swords, and I saw the double axe before that.
Are they Celtic? Something like that? I don't know. You'd have to.
They had gorgeous, like The Witcher. That I can, when I explain things, they give me a movie so I can explain what the people look like. So The Witcher. You two, I think you two may be part of that, both of you. Yeah.
For those that don't know, the Witcher is my second husband. That my husband doesn't.
Oh. Can we share him?
No. That one I will not share.
I'll just have Jason. I have Jason.
I don't usually. Actually, the funny thing is, it's hilarious because I don't usually carry on like that. It's just
no, you don't.
It doesn't mean anything to me, but the Witcher does. That says it all, really, doesn't it? Bloody hell! Oh dear.
So yes, I think you two are going to be like. So Tracy, I think Mirantha was saying that you needed someone else, and it's him.
Yeah, I don't know if you should be. Yeah, old Henry. Hey, Steph. Yeah. He's a great Henry. Hello, Henry. Anytime you want to come on our live and say hello, you're more than welcome. Can someone tag Henry Cavell? Tell him that we miss him dearly. He's welcome anytime. I'm being stupid. Tag Henry Cavell. Is that Cavell or Cavell?
I
Tag
don't know.
Henry
I just said The Witcher. Your hands are getting really activated at the moment, Josh. What's going on in there? Okay, so there may be some situations coming up as well that may be very needing to look at that side of you. So going in and working on any anger, frustration, all that kind of bottles up. They're just showing me this. It's like this big black panther that's coming at me with. So just taming that within. Really working, even if that panther is your guide for around the area, start connecting and taming the beast within type thing. Make her purr.
Could be Lyran too. I have the Black Panther, the Lyran felines. Could be Lyran feline. Haven't seen them for a while, but they usually are in and out.
Yep. Thank you for that. I did not know that.
They're beautiful. They always come. So Josh, if you see anything that is like that feline looking, they love jewelry. They love to be adorned and beautiful. They're very beautiful. They're very lovely. But they quite often they'll wear like a lot of jewelry, like cuffs and just like bracelets and things like that. They love, and earrings. They love to be shiny and beautiful. They're very not sexy, but that gorgeousness. You know, they love to feel beautiful. They're very loving like that.
Yeah, not getting on.
Thanks, Steve.
Okay.
Yes, Penny.
Yeah, so there may be, I want to just confirm what I was kind of feeling, that there may be some moments that are coming up. So these are all going to be external influences that are going to come in. You're almost going to feel like, whether it's energetically or whether it's physically, that you might feel like you're getting kind of bashed from every angle, and it's just ground that energy, ground it down. Push it down into the earth, push it out into nature, anywhere that you can. It's just going to feel like it's churning around inside of you, okay? But you can get through this. You're fucking amazing, Josh. You've gotten through so much. Go into your light language when it comes through. You can take on anything, okay? Oh, thank you, Steph.
Joshy, you, if it is lower in energy, you may need that femininity that they have. Even the men are very beautiful, strong, but very. They have a feminine side that's quite alluring and lovely. You may need to call that in to help keep your energy centered and tap into that feminine side of yourself a little bit. You might be a little bit afraid to. You might be afraid to face that part of you that's quite loving and soft and beautiful and can cope. You know what I mean? But I also get, for some reason, I don't know what the weather's like down there, but I don't know, do you guys like fires and sit around fires and things like that? Because they're telling me, what are you laughing at? So you did that last night, did you? Because I'm seeing. Oh, okay, because this is what you need to do. This is a little bit like out of the box, but they're saying he needs to sit around a fire. He needs to light a fire. Don't go light the bush on fire, Josh. Whoosh. Don't get too excited. No, but he needs to sit around a fire. He needs that shamanism energy to ground him. He needs to work in sitting on the earth, lighting a fire, being a little bit like a bush tucker man.
Yeah.
In his own space. And he needs to talk to the earth. He needs to talk to the animals. He needs to talk to all that sort of stuff. It's almost like, it is like a bush tucker man. He needs to be in a shamanistic vibration. But while he's there, instead of becoming out of sorts and energies are a little bit all over the place, if you're a bit growly or a bit anxious, thing like that, you need that feminine energy while you're there. So it's getting in touch with that part of you that you're afraid to face. So if you're afraid to face your emotions, Joshy, or you're afraid to feel good, you're not sure if you're allowed to feel good, you're not sure if you're allowed to be a loving person, it balks you a little. You need to discover that part of you a little bit. And that by doing so and sitting around the fire, inhaling the smoke, letting it run through your whole body, it'll make you feel more like your true self. It's like you need that space a lot. You need to walk the bush. You need to talk to the animals. You just need to be with yourself, with your spiritual self, so that you don't feel judged or you don't feel like you should be just like how these people are, or I should be using my gifts or doing things only like these people do. Well, you're not like them, my friend. You are totally out of the box in that way. So you need to discover your spirituality your way. So if it's shamanism, if it's lighting fires and throwing marshmallows and sticks, that's what you need to discover about you. What part in here that you're going to feel comfortable with, that no matter what you do in front of anybody or where you go or what you do spiritually, whether it's healing or working with mum or whatever it be, that you have no shame whatsoever, you have no fear of it. You just know that it is so natural to you and so who you are that nobody can tell you otherwise. And that's where you need to get to. You need to get to that part of you that is, it's not even a confidence thing really, it's just a knowing. I know who I can, I know who I am, my spirits, my team, whoever you channel at the time, you know very well that they are telling you your right direction of how you're supposed to be. No one really is allowed to come in here because of who Joshy is. No one's actually allowed to come in here and create you at all. They're not allowed to tell you how to be, how to do it. We can guide you like you and I talk on that, but no one is actually allowed to create you. You already are set up, ready to go. You really are already got it. You just need to be allowed to have time to get used to it, that it's okay to be you. But you also need that part of you that literally, and it's going to feel strange, can walk up to anyone and anyone that's in distress or not quite feeling themselves, that you can walk up and give them a hug and not feel uncomfortable. There's a gap there for you to do so. So find yourself. Go into.
I'll take the hugs. Yeah, I'll be a guinea pig.
It's a hugger. If I was there, I'm a hugger. I'll be in there, huggy wuggies. I'll be patting you down for muffins. I'll be like, what's he got in here? I'm not patting you down for food. Like, you're going to feed me, right? No, what it is that you need to become more part of the earth, more part of, because when you're walking around on your own and you're talking to yourself and you're who you are and you're channeling and you're doing your light language, whatever it may be, when you're walking around your own, if you're walking in the bush or sitting in front of the fire, that's when you truly activate into who you really are. That's when that powerhouse starts kicking in, that part of Josh that, even though his human side's a little bit balky of it, that spirit side of him is very strong and does really know who he is. He's just trying to teach his human side that it's okay. So it's going to take time. The reason they brung you in today, Joshy, is to make you work, to make you get used to that. See what I did today, I'm cunning. Well, they're cunning. Call Josh in. Put him in a position where he can't say no because his mother, see? They're cunning blowflies. That's how they do shit to me. Here you go.
And it's on a live, so you have to do it because everyone's
on a live. You don't get time to think. You've got to go and do the work. So there's no Joshy getting in the way going, oh, I'm not sure. So you were actually activated today, my friend, into your powerhouse, into who you are. And you got to experience today no gaps, no thinking twice. You just go and do. and that will be your future. So, and you are actually there for your mummy. You are you go ahead and you go out of your body into the astral, into cosmos, into the universe, and you retrieve what's required for her quite often, believe it or not. So he does play a bit of a role for her, not a complete role. She doesn't need him to. Doesn't need anyone to lead her either. But he does, leaving his astral body, he's all bluish looking and full of light, and he goes out and retrieves things for her, information, knowledge, codes, downloads. So trust me, he's a pure channel. He wouldn't be surprised if he's universal channel, which means he can go anywhere. He has no fear, see? Which he will eventually grow into. So he does go out and do downloads, he does do coding, he does do healing, he does it all, but he goes out to retrieve it like a little universal channel. So there's different types of healers and different types of people. Universal channels are the ones that can walk into anywhere, light, dark, green, blue, doesn't matter what it is, they'll just go and do the work and come back, and they're fully protected. Not much sort of gets to them, you know what I mean? So that he's quite a strong little man. He's not so little, he's big strong thing. He's a big strong. Poor thing. He's used to me and know me long. He's just like, just rolls his eyes.
Yeah.
Once you get used to it, it's just the human side that's learning to remember and wake up a little bit. But today was your little test, my friend. And I hate the word test because it gives me the shits. Test means punishment. I don't like it.
It was
an opportunity. It was an opportunity for you to be activated to do what you really can do without questions. So, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry, my friend. That's how they work. They did it to me. Why should you get away with it? They threw me in. I didn't bloody ask. Let's go. Here you go. So if it's good enough for me to get in that way and get in a bit of trouble, it's good enough for you. And it will happen again and again. So be aware that if you make contact with me or whatever, I'm probably going to throw you under the bus all the time. But that's the only way you're going to get used to it. You know what I mean? The only way that he's going to truly, truly know what that energy feels like, and it's okay. It's okay to actually have that ability. It can balk a lot of people. If you're a universal channel and you forgot a little bit and you're re-waking up, it's a lot of energy to take on. It's a lot of responsibility, and it can feel a bit strange because you're not really sure. You go, can I do that? Am I allowed to? Like, I have the same problem. I ask the same questions, but you'll learn to just do. So sorry, not sorry, Frank.
Yeah, it's a demonstration. Exactly. It's a demo.
Demonstration, exactly, of who he actually is. So one day we might see him. One day. All right, my love, thank you.
We'll drag him on live.
Him to do activations and stuff. He can just sit there and listen to our crap, and he can do activations and codes and healing and light the world up a little bit.
Oh
well.
Penny.
Penny
Sue Steph.
No worries, our brother. No worries whatsoever. Penny. Penny's probably gone balk and hide. She says, "Oh, I'm not talking to these nutters. They're not going to get me to do work." Like, work, Penny, work.
We are in the process where they're kind of making us
make the change.
Do it, woman, do it.
I'm not ready.
I just want to put my headphones in and
they don't listen to that. They don't listen to me and I go, I don't know if I'm ready. They get all wimpy and they go, oh. They just roll their eyes and ignore me. And they throw me under the bus even more. Like, get ready. That's what they say to me. Get bloody ready. Stop fucking around. Okay. Sorry, Penny. Penny. You released a lot, Penny. You're doing this to me. Like, it's all gone. Like, whoosh. She's off. Time for that now. It's gone. Released a lot recently. Never to return. Yeah, sorry, go. Yep.
It's literally just coming off it like waves.
Her
pillar is booming at the moment, or it's like, because I'm getting heat. I don't know if you've been getting yourself sweaty. It almost feels like someone's got their forehead on my hand.
Yeah, weird. weird feelings in the third eye, like pumping. The old third eye's been a
yeah, and it's your pillar is just starting to.
Are you seeing more than usual, Penny? Like, does your clarity really, like your abilities really sharp? It's almost like they're throwing. I can see all this stuff happening. They're throwing things at you for you to accept it. Like it's like sitting on the TV and it's like bang, it's right in front of you. It's clear. You can't miss that. You've got to accept it because it's right there. You can't fail this time, Penny. They're saying. We can fail. We can do stupid shit, but it's a figure of speech. You won't fail because you've come too far and you've done it for too long. You've got the skills now. See?
Yeah.
You're woken up, my friend. Go, Penny. Go,
Someone
Penny.
is literally picking her up off the ground. Whoever that angel is.
Oh, it's Shemuel for some reason. Anyone know who Shemuel? Shemuel.
Isn't Shemuel very much love?
I'll Google while you're talking.
Shemuel. I don't know the angels that well, but I'm pretty sure Shemuel is something to do with a lot of love.
Okay.
I know there's more.
One who seeks God. Angel of peaceful something. Hang on. We'll go into that. One who seeks God is known as the angel of peaceful relationships. People sometimes ask him for help to discover more about God and unconditional love, finding inner peace, and to resolve conflicts with others, to forgive people who have hurt or offended them, and find nurture and romantic love. Oh, Penny, sausage! And reach out to hurt people in turmoil who need help to find peace.
Yeah.
That's your whole spiritual journey, friend. Yeah. Journey.
Yeah.
Use that by healing yourself. Excuse me for cutting in. I'm sorry to eat it. By saving yourself, Penny, as I think we've spoken of before, by saving yourself, this is how you save others. You must walk your talk. So unfortunately, you must go through the suffering. You must go through your change. You must go into the shadow. That's where the light exists. The light exists inside that darkness. You must go through all these changes and all these levels of understanding who you are and learning about yourself. Then you can go and help others because you truly are compassionate then. Not your thing just flickered, that'll be them. You're truly compassionate because you have a complete understanding of the feeling of suffering. That is how you truly do heal people, by really knowing what it feels like. So.
Wow, where are they taking me?
Oh shit, let it crash work. Holy cow.
They've just literally taken me in a tunnel. I don't know, I haven't quite got to the end of the tunnel yet.
Okay. Yep.
Wow, I have no idea where that is.
She might be going off world, is she?
Yeah, big time. I've just seen this. Okay, I'm just going to say what I'm seeing. Central is very, very white, and then there's all these swirls of kind of like the milk. It's a very star-looking galaxy or whatever it is.
Could be going to meet your higher self, Penny.
Yeah, because they just showed me an eye there.
There's a little bit of anger in there, Penny. In your shadow, we always got work to do in a shadow, it never ends. But at the moment, for you to reach here, there's a little bit of disappointment or something. Not like anger as in anger, but as in frustration. There's a little bit in there that still needs to be released at this time. There'll always be more, so expect it all the time. We go layer by layer. But at the moment, for you to reach where Carly's speaking of, you have to understand that there's a little piece of you in there that's still, it's almost like it's slightly disappointed in itself because it thought it may be a little further. But what it doesn't understand is that it's already there. It's already come that far. It doesn't see it fully. It's almost like it's denying it a little bit. It's denying itself just a little. It doesn't understand.
Whoever she is, she's a very like warrior-looking divine feminine, if that makes any sense. I know divine feminine's normally very, soft and, but she's a real strong. She's got hair like you.
Is she? So you've got to tap into that very, very strong side of you. You've got to tap into that to become whole. It's not to be afraid of it. You learn to live in there, because that's where the light is. The light is in the shadow. You learn to live with that piece of you that is so strong that you're not sure whether you can handle her. But she will show you, she'll teach you how to live there and how to love herself and how to use that energy wisely rather than allow it to run rampant and out of control. And you have to live with what you have to be. It's almost like you have to be extremely inside the center of your shadow in order to be that pure light that you're looking for. And in there you can combine the two, so the love and the strength that darkness will work together, so that when you do feel super, super strong and think, oh my God, that other piece in you can come in and go, it's okay, we'll work together, we can handle this, we know how to channel this correctly. It's learning to live with yourself like that. Pure love.
A very strong sounding, not aggressive sounding, but just a very a light language is going to come through with that, because there's a lot of stuff happening around her throat, and my throat feels like it's literally becoming a ball. And when I was seeing literally her mouth opening and that was going to come out. She's teaching it all the time, sweetie.
Your gifts are in there, Penny.
Mm. Golden dragon.
She's trying to teach you.
Oh, I just had like an orangey, yellowy coloured dragon fly past.
Okay. Could be hers. It can be soul shaking, Penny, because you're about to face who you truly are.
Yeah.
That's what you're afraid of. And what not, that's what you've been trying to find. Let's not put the fear in there, because that's just bullshit. But that part of you that it stood aside and you gave it away type thing for a little while, until such time as you got through what you needed to get through. You needed to honor that piece of you that was fallen, broken, struggling first. It needed to be heard first. So that part of you that you're coming into now had to stand aside so that it didn't come in the wrong. When it came in, you didn't interpret it wrong and then become so aggressive that you couldn't handle it. Because sometimes grief can turn into anger, or loss can turn into anger and frustration. So you itself, it stood aside, waiting for you when you return, that you're in a better state of mind and you can handle each other. That's all. It's actually a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. So, Samantha, beautiful thing. You're about to discover your soul, your higher self, everything in there.
Yeah. I feel like my face has just gone.
Yeah, she'll speak the truth, all right. She won't muck around. But she'll do it in an act of love. She'll do it in a way where she wants people to be uplifted and be free from their own suffering, to face their own shadow without being afraid, to live in there with love, because that's where the light will be and the love will be, where in the shadow. Because in there we're going to find out, who are we really? We don't really know who we are until we go in there. And we might not like some of it, but in the not liking it is when we've got to actually accept and love it as well. So the two will become one type thing. You're welcome. You'll understand once you're in there, Penny. It may not happen straight away. Don't expect it to be straight away. It'll take a while. Everyone's different. Yeah, it's there waiting though. It's the doorway's just opening a little. I can see it. So if you want to come and get some help, you know where I am. We'll walk you through the door. if you're ready, and see what's there. That's all you can do, eh? See, what you need is someone to hold space for you, so that when you enter or you have to go and face, they don't do it for you. They're just there helping you energetically, so that if you need anything, you can just say, "Oh, hey, what's that?" And they'll go, "Oh, it's blah blah blah." And you go, "Okay, well, I'll go and do that." It's just they're just there to sort of be behind you and back you up energetically, so that you don't flip out or you don't freak out and go, "Oh my God, I didn't know that was there." Everyone's different. So. So you're gonna be so strong, Penny. You'll be unshakable eventually. But see, that's what you're supposed to get to. You're supposed to get into that shadow to the point where you accept everything, and then you are literally unshakable. Your energy is so loving, so you don't act in aggression. You no longer have to defend. This is where you got to get to. We get to the point where we're so living in the both, in the center of that shadow, that we no longer are defensive. We are no longer reactive. We accept everything as it is. We understand that the Creator created everything as it's supposed to be. We still know that things exist and we have to have boundaries and we look after ourselves. But the thing is, we're not afraid. We don't balk. We don't fight and attack so much. We just do what's necessary, and then we walk in the love. You know what I mean? So it's going into the shadow to get what you need, type of thing. So yeah. All right, lovey. It's all gone quiet here. It's like they're just listening to you. It's like my team is looking at your team and observing and listening. It's like they're fascinated by where you're at to go, in a good way, like as a sense of who you are and a sense of what you truly can become is related. They are related to happiness, you know. There's talk about this. You can find so much, which we all do. You know what I mean? So this is just a journey process, mate, and it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen once, by the way, either. It's not a once-off thing. Okay, you're always going in and opening that doorway and having a look. So.
Wow.
Yeah. Love it. It's going to be painful.
Yeah.
Not going to be all fluffy. Be ready for May effect.
It'll be prickly.
It's prickly, but once you get used to the prickly and you see how worthy it is to discover that, and come out the other side, you'll be so damn grateful. Trust me. Love you, Penny. Love you, Penny. We'll all be tapping Penny. What's this for, Penny? What do you see now?
What's that?
We'll learn the shit out of you.
Oh. So, and you're gonna be like, I've been waiting.
It's a long wait. It's a long wait, but it's worth it in the end.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's one of the last bits to get to that stage. There'll be more after that. Trust me, it never ends. But that finally getting through that piece, you go, oh, that's gonna fucking hurt.
It's almost like lay down.
Yeah, you want to sleep for 30 years? No. You go, I'm out. I've had enough. Yeah, we have to take the hard road, Penny. Everybody, no one gets off scot-free from the hard road. No one gets off scot-free from facing that. If you want to evolve, you want to discover yourself, and also want to connect with your higher self properly and actually really do connect with that, you're going to have to go shadowing. You're going to have to go in there and face that. That's the only way that it can come. It doesn't come otherwise. It does. It truly, because the reason why it doesn't, if you haven't done enough of looking within and that shadow work like jazz, your vibration with your higher self won't match, so they can't come. You know what I mean? They'll be be afar, but they've got to wait to you integrate and go through your change, and then they can go through theirs and match you. So it's worth it just for that alone. You know what I mean? To find yourself a little bit. Yeah. Even though you might not know who's there. I'm like, yeah, well, I've seen worse. I'll let you know. I'm going through mine, so God knows what bitches in there. I'm ready for it. Come on in.
I saw a side of me the other day that I went, oh my God, really?
Oh, I still do that, but we do. We are multi-levels, and quite often, the funny thing is, when you discover someone who can help you with that properly, like they really know what they're doing, you don't realize that you don't know who you are. You have a concept, right? You have a concept of who you are. You have a projection of who you feel you might be, but we don't really know sometimes until we really get down in the nitty gritty and have a look. So I'm sure there'll be some bloody bitching and moaning while I'm in there. Guarantee it. There's going to be some bitching. I'm going to be right off. You watch. But anyway, at least I've got someone who understands. You're like, oh, poor. I keep saying you poor thing. Oh well. We'll get there. We'll get there in the end. Just imagine if you only do it. So, if this stage you go through, like, I don't know, a couple of months of it, you go, is that it? I've got to go through a couple of months of the hardship to come out the other side and actually integrate. I go, shit, okay.
Yeah.
That's got to be, really got to be worth it to find that piece of yourself that really knows who it is, why it's here, what it's got to face about itself that it might not be good, and learn to live with all of it. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Gonna be interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Sue. Hi, Belinda. Thank you for joining us, sweetie. We're just doing readings at the moment, so we do have a couple more donations to do. I'm gonna possibly, might have.
You might
to
keep it on that time. So we better do Sue, Stephanie, and we might pick one or two freebies if we've got time. So what you can do is do the number thing like I do, 1 to 20, and then they can.
Yeah, good, because I don't like picking.
We're going to run out of time. We will run out of time. There'll be another time. We'll be back. Okay, Sue. What's done is done, Sue. I don't know why I said that. Have a look. Love when they throw words out. You're at like a stage here of you've got to accept something that's on its way, Sue, no matter what that will be. There will be some things here that you may not like. It may be in the progression of what he's going through. Maybe there's they can go through a level for a while and then they drop a little and a bit worse. I'm not sorry, but sorry to say that may possibly be there. There may be something there that you're really not, you sort of know, but you're not really ready for. You might make a few excuses as to why you don't want to or how you want to. It's overwhelming and it's exhausting in that aspect. It may be going on now. I don't know. I haven't spoken to you for a week because I've been busy, but I'm working on my shit, Sue. Don't even ask. There's no cupcakes in there, trust me. But there's a separation between the two of you just a little bit. But it's not a separation as in separation isn't bad. It's a separation as in it's kind of his time now to deal with a few things energetically. He's got some things that there might be some more things that will go wrong, or the things that he's already got might become a little bit not as good, but worse. It's serious enough that being overwhelmed, you know what I mean? And then I get a quiet period. So it's like you receiving the information, receiving the news or watching the problem, but then it goes a little quiet, which is quite a good thing. It's almost like then you go into a place of acceptance and understanding that that's where it's going to go right now. And the thing is, even though you're going to be tired and a bit probably frustrated, there's a piece of you there that's going to be fine, believe it or not. She's actually ready. She's actually okay with some of that. Even though if it's not good, she's okay with some of that. She's been waiting. She's already got an inkling anyway that that's what's going to happen. And I think that's a place where you'll accept, like an acceptance of, no matter what. Because the acceptance is what needs to drive you here. You can still have the emotion, you can still be unhappy about, or you can still have struggle, but it's accepting in that place. You're there already, okay, that acceptance, which is peaceful, acceptance of the situation. Because it's not about you, right? And that's the piece you've accepted. It's not really about me, so I can handle that. If it was about you or there was something to do with you or otherwise, then that would be more overwhelming. But I think because it's not so much about you, it's not really you, I think that you're okay with it. You know what I mean? Sounds terrible, isn't it? But it's not.
I understand what you're trying to say.
It's to be, because you won't be as overwhelmed in there. There's some things he's going to say, and I feel he's saying them out of not even understanding they're coming out of his mouth. There's the things he wants to say and the things he's going to say about who he is right now and what he thinks he's going to see or what he feels is coming and things like that. So he's got a lot that he's got to face. Whether he's aware of it or not, his insides are aware of it. His self is aware of it.
Yeah, I can feel that really.
Yeah, a little bit. There's a change there with him of some sort. It may be just part of the progression. I don't know enough about it, but I just see there's a little drop off there. It's like, I see a stick snap a little, and it's almost like either the last straw or the last piece. You know what I mean? But you'll be okay. That's what it's to do with who you moved to. That house where you moved to, where you are, it was almost like a gift for you. So that could be the house itself, even where you've moved to, that's doing this. It's given you what you needed, where you wanted to be. So there's a lot here for you, let alone what's going on. So, does he? Yeah. Okay. Awesome, isn't it? It's a totally different feeling to where you came from. Totally different. Believe it or not. Well, you do know. I'm just saying, believe it or not. Are you getting knocking somewhere? Sorry. Is he hearing knocking or other things as well? I just feel like there's a lot of activity there. There's an older female, older woman. She's been gone for a while, whoever she is. She's helping him a lot. That's who's going to come when it's his time. This is a lady here. She's quite she talks quite loud, but she's quite feminine in a way, where she's old school not as an old school as in matriarchy, but as in she knew her direction in life. She's very strong-willed, but very feminine in the way she delivered it. So she may have been Christian or church, believed in God or something like that. But she knew she had a higher power in her life that she relied on all the time. So whether she was a Christian or not, she knew there was a higher power than her. And that beautiful energy that she had that was connected to that belief system made her quite an incredible woman. Now, whether she showed that side of herself, I don't know. She may be matriarchal, but she had you'd almost say she was so deeply spiritual that there was nothing much that would shake her off her beliefs. And that's how she ran her life. So she's talking to him a lot, telling him how to behave and things like that, how to handle things right now, what to deal with, what he's experiencing and things like that. It's almost like she's a little, not a guardian, but it's a little someone that's there for him right now. She sits with him. She pats his hand and she's explaining to him about the other worlds, about the other side. So if any time that he is ready, could be 10 years, but any time that he's ready, she's preparing him emotionally and spiritually to be there. Her faith or her belief, whether she's a Christian or not, I don't know, but her belief in God and belief in a higher power, she's bringing that for him so that when he transitions, she can share that belief with him and take him there. You know what I mean? So he won't be as worried or as unsure. It's like a support system. Her belief or something in a higher power is very strong, unshakable. So yeah, getting him ready for sure. So that tells me there's something in the future that either he is going to have to, or you guys are dealing with, or he's nearly near his time. You know what I mean? He's been prepared anyway for whatever is going to go on with his health here. She knows that he needs this right now. It's part of what she's come for. Okay. He sleeps a lot, does he? Yeah, they will do that. They'll get to a point where they sleep a lot when they're in transition or they're working towards that stage. You know what I mean? So it doesn't mean it's this year, because it could be ages away. But they will prepare them. So they will sleep a lot because they're in preparation for the next stage or the last stage. So it's not uncommon for them to sleep like crazy.
Is there something going on with his head? Just keep getting this really strong pain, and then it's almost like my face kind of dropped. Yeah. So has he got any issues around the back side of his, like the left hand side of his head?
I had a dream where he saw himself in a nursing home. Yeah, that could be his last stages. So his transition. Oh, you just, oh, sorry, I didn't say that. So you see her standing at the foot of the bed. He hallucinates. Okay.
That's really sweet.
Yeah. He's all right though, eh? He's okay. The good thing about them sleeping a lot is that they get to be on the other side, out of their physical body, out of the suffering a little bit, and they get some peace. That's part of the process.
Yeah, you can actually feel that.
Yeah.
That like it gets pulled out.
He's good today. Oh, that's great. He's sliding in his memories. He's going back like when he was 29, way back there somewhere. He's reliving something, but it's actually a good something. So that's wonderful. That'll help him a lot. Help him feel better inside. When did you meet? What age did you guys meet? When did you get married?
So I hope
Between 27 and 29, Sue.
I so hope she says that age.
27 and 29. He there's something there that he's remembering, that he's gone there for a reason, that age group. So 27 to 29. Can you remember? You can always message me later if it's too much info to write. You can write it later and send it to me. But did you guys dance and stuff? Is he awake? I just got 19 when he got married. So 27 to 29. What were you doing then? Were you traveling? Children? What? He just said to me, or his spirit just said, movers and shakers. Did you guys like dancing or full of life back then? Movers and shakers. I don't know. Weird.
Something really 10 the anniversary maybe.
Is it a date? Yeah, could it be a date? 27th or 29th, somewhere. And anything special for you guys? Children born, anniversaries, birthdays, anything like that? They've shown it he's shown it for a reason. Here's children. Oh, you're a good ballroom dancer. Because he said mover and shaker, so I wasn't sure he's talking about both of you or what. Is he asleep now?
He's off somewhere at the moment. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm being pulled away with him, so I'm finding it hard to connect to Sue.
Because there isn't. Okay, no worries, good. Just that. Asked if he's awake. But just get this cheeky side. There's a cheekiness there somewhere. He's laughing about something. I don't know. He might be on good pills, is he? Might be the pills. He might be going, these pills are great. He might be having a good time somewhere. Well, he's been having a good time somewhere. Like his soul is happy, laughing at something. I don't know what he's up to, but he's up to something. Excuse me. Oh, it's a good look in it. No pills. He's been somewhere though. He's just laughing. Might have been last night, was it? No, 2 days ago, they're telling me. What was he like 2 days ago? Was he aware, awake, good? He's progressing there. He's going back and forth for some reason. So there's something there that he's remembering, that, because they'll go back to all sorts of different times in their life, even when they pass, but there's something about that era that he really liked. It might have been just when he felt maybe the most control in his life, because at the moment his life's all over the place, right? He's lost a bit of control of himself. That might have been a stage in his life, one of his stages in his life where he felt when he was at his best, when he's in the most control and the most happiest and really knew what he was doing, you know what I mean? He's going there for a reason for sure. He's going to go back again in several days. Yes, he does. He has quite a few things. He's just shown me that an old era based on his skills. Okay. Hey, Catherine. Welcome. It's just there's something there. He's showing me like the old cars, the old Holdens, all sorts of things. It's like he's, I think in a way too, I think he's searching for something while he's there to remind himself that he's okay. You know what I mean? He's definitely reliving, no doubt about that.
He's okay.
Yeah.
He's happy.
Yeah, no, he's actually, believe it or not, considering what he's going through, there's a part of him that's giggling away. Not as in giggling like a child, but
he wants to buy an Austin.
Wants to buy an Austin 7, does he? There's an old car reference there, so interesting. And it's something he wish he'd done. He knows it's too late. Somewhere he wanted to live too. It wasn't just where you have been living. So there's somewhere, did he even want to live overseas or another state? Was there somewhere that he really wanted to go and he just couldn't? There's something there as well. Night, Penny. Thanks for coming. Awesome. I'll let Carly do a read for you.
Yeah, I'm
okay. Yeah, acreage near the water. I just wanted to go somewhere. I think it was somewhere for sure. Awesome. He is very brave in other circumstances, absolutely. Don't blame me. Men will do that at a certain age. They want to run. They want to run from the kids. And the old girl wants to hang in there. And they're like, oh, I've had enough of the kids. Grandkids, oh, shit. Too old. Beautiful. Happy Penny.
So have you been looking for something? I'm just gonna say what I've got to say it because I kind of went. It looks like an old miner. It's like someone's got like the old miner with the headlamp.
Oh yeah.
Picking up everything and they're looking and they're looking and they're looking. Is there anything that you're trying to find at the moment?
Have you lost anything, Sue? I've lost my marbles. Is it the same thing? Yonks ago. A lot of their stuff is still packed in the shed.
Okay.
It just moved. So, yeah.
Okay.
Might find you need something out of there, hey?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. This you're gonna come up one day and you're like, where is it? And you're gonna go on a hunt, and it's gonna get frustrating. But it will show up, okay?
Don't be like me and swear like a trooper while you're looking for it. And,
do it.
No, I'm more light and fluffy. It's like, oh gosh, I wonder where I put that. And I was more like, oh, where the fuck is that?
Ah.
I'm hormonal. I'm allowed to be cranky.
All right, so sweetie, coming up for you at the moment. So it's like you're looking out, trying to work out what direction that you can go in. Is there community, like, is there group communities? Is like, way to connect with people, so you can try and find yourself again. I think were you saying earlier it's like Suze feels like she it's like she has to tear herself apart from the situation and focus on herself as well. I think I heard something around those lines earlier. And this is going to cause you when you feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, but you need to do what's good for you as well, sweetie. You need to find that joy back in your life, and you need to create. You need to create yourself. You need to create what it is that you want to achieve.
Bloody neighbours.
I almost feel like you're going to do it. A garage sale once you've kind of gone through everything. I feel like you might do a bit of a garage sale and do a bit of a clear out.
Oh, God knows what they've had to bring into the new house because the big difference in size.
Okay, yeah. It might be, yeah. I feel like I'm marking time.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's to be expected.
Yeah, I think you're going to do a bit of a clear out. Sorry, I'm not getting much. I'm starting to.
She may not need it. Yeah, no, she may not need that. Might be all she needs.
Yeah.
I was not getting any much more. I just go, well, that's all that they needed to give.
Yeah.
All right, Steph, we better do Stephanie because you're going to run out of time. Thank
you.
So
I've got to go get the kidlet soon.
It was there. What do you mean you can't read it? It was obvious, wasn't it? I'll try again. Can you read that?
No.
I'll do it bigger. I'm an asshole. Always say, if spirit delivers a message, I'll deliver it well.
You drawing pen?
I need a bigger pen. To make my statement.
Oh, sorry, Catherine. We're about to head off soon.
We're just going to do unpaid to go. We've got Stephanie to do now, and then we'll do a flick of one freebie, and then Carly has to go. So.
Yeah. I'm going to put a number in our private chat.
7. I don't know. Oh dear. Down, Bubba. Oh, looky. Oh my God.
Steph.
Probably not much better. I'll get it. I'm not going to give up. This way. Oh, shit. It's not going to happen. Here it is.
Kiss my stuff. Oh, dear. South Australia and Queensland here.
Queensland, Australia. You can tell by the bad behaviour we're Australian.
All right. Steph, do you almost feel like your insides bubble a bit? I feel like there's a lot of molecular type changes going on in your body.
You're not pregnant, are you, Steph?
I know that first came to my thought. Because my...
Oh, what do you my brown eye thinking?
There's changes going on in your body. I'm waiting for an answer before I go too far with that. Brown eye? We wash it every day.
I'll make my brown eye blue.
She's definitely not pregnant, Cole. I didn't want to go into presumption.
I know. I did. I'm going to bring
yeah.
it up also. Steph, I don't care.
Okay. All right, they've just shown me a book. Book. You are going into study or something, aren't you? Or you're opening a new chapter?
I feel like Leah's saying, like, are you thinking of starting doing something new, Steph? Like doing something, as in something properly, not as you know, as in study or work or lifestyle change, something you've not done before like this.
Getting big shifts on the inside.
1:30 for me. 1:30. There's a dietary shift here that I'm getting definitely. Right, is there something that you're having trouble with, like food or tummy? I just think there's a dietary change needed here. Something that you used to be able to have, you really probably don't need anymore, or not as much of. Something with your physical body needs to happen.
That's went to the stomach.
Yeah, I think it's physical. Same old.
Yep.
Unless you're not eating properly, you're not eating enough or not eating properly, because there's a food issue here, they're telling me. Ah, okay. Is that for tummy, is it, or insides there? Is that what it is? Are they like checking for celiac or anything like that? I just feel. Okay. Stomach.
Okay.
Thought so. Could be celiac or something like that. It's in the tummy for sure. Can't eat fat or anything acidic. Okay. You just might be going through ascension change too. A lot of people are having dietary changes.
Yeah.
Including me. Like, I can't eat meat.
It's on a bigger level as well.
Oh yeah. You might find they don't find much at all. So I wouldn't be surprised. But you could have some polyps or something like that, some inflammation in there. There's something else in the lower intestine.
My stomach's giggling. Can't see it.
Yeah, they do need to. Well, I wonder if they're going to check your gallbladder and things like that, because that can cause that. She's right. It can cause major stomach troubles. It's connected to a fear as well, Steph. There's a fear in here that's connected to that, not just physical. You didn't lose any children or anything, did you? Is it the one that you birthed your children? Something to do with when child was in womb, an issue there somewhere? Did you have a really difficult pregnancy? There's something that it's created and left in there, like kind of a scar tissue or some sort of something problem. Because when the child was in the womb, it could have been a depletion of minerals as well and things like that. That can cause all that. It could have caused if you don't have good bacteria in your stomach and in there, like it's supposed to be balanced and flora is supposed to be good, that also, like even through childbirth and issues like that, that can cause troubles in the tummy at some stage. So if you've got like gastro, yeah, a good probiotic wouldn't hurt you, like a good high dose probiotic. So, yeah, could be a range of things. Definitely in that intestine there somewhere. So,
they're showing me.
Yeah, that's some of it, not all of it. But sorry, Carly, that's some of it. So I said, have you lost a child? Because I feel like it's in the womb on the left-hand side. There's an energy there to do with that needs releasing. And I really do think that some of that is what's causing the issue. That it's been stagnant there for so long. But the physical body's trying to release it by acting like it is. And it will, unfortunately, it can produce a physical health issue. It can manifest an issue, absolute. But that's what some of it's tied to, is that in the womb. No worries, thanks, Sue. Doesn't froze me. And I know it sounds really odd, but Steph understands. It's like by having that child or that and go through that at that time, and it sounds really strange, but it created the intolerance. There's something, it sounds really strange, but by having, it's not just the loss, but when you have one of your children, by having that child, it's created that intolerance. There's something to do with, does one of your children also have a food allergy or a food issue? Because I feel like it's happened when you've had one of your children as well. Like it's been caused by that pregnancy, that it's caused an issue, an intolerance to some foods. And I wouldn't be surprised if one of the children that are living also have the same, or will have the same intolerance. So it's a genetic thing as well. So it's definitely stress and anxiety. Yep.
I saw what looked like.
Okay, there's an intolerance. Yep, thought it would be. That's one of the children's there as well. You can get dairy-free probiotic stuff as well, by the way, because I have to have that as well if I need it, because I'm going through changes through my ascension. I'm having physical changes, so there's things I can't have. So I found that I've had to get a dairy-free probiotic, a good high-dose one, just once in a blue moon, not very often, very rare. But it just resets the physical side of my body. So, because I'm like dairy and stuff like that, I can't have it all. So, even though I do slice and butter occasionally and a bit of whatever, because I don't listen to my shopper. So there's definitely a trauma, Steph, unfortunately. Is that goat's milk, is it? I haven't had goat's milk.
Goat's milk apparently is meant to be the closest to the human breast milk.
Is it?
Yeah.
I might try that.
Yeah, because I had to put my second child on goat's milk because we thought she had a milk intolerance. Both my two older kids have milk intolerance.
Well, there you go, Steph. That.
Yeah.
Because when you have an intolerance, this is okay. So it's caused by all what we've spoken about, okay, which can manifest physically. So what happens when you get that intolerance? The body then thinks it's normal, so that's all it knows. It just rejects every damn thing. So it goes in rejection mode. By trying to reset that a little bit, so emotionally, to do with what we've just seen, and then to get in a really good, like a goat's milk or a good probiotic, good high dose probiotic, you might only have to take it for like 5 days, and that's all you need. It'll just reset the body a little bit physically, and then you can go and do the emotional side of it as well. There might be something in there that you've got to face. You know what I mean? So you're gone. Sorry.
There's is it Kef? Oh shit! What is it? It's almost like a yolk product, or a form of Kef.
I don't know that she's in England. Your cult you're talking about, very good as well.
No,
I don't know either.
Makes it. It's like a yogurty. Fuck! I'd have to look it up now.
Kefir?
Yeah, maybe.
That's good as well. If you can handle it.
Yeah. Yes.
You can get other types of kefir. It doesn't have to be dairy. That's very good for resetting the tummies and things like that.
Yeah.
You're gonna have it very, very minute dose though. If you're gonna do kombucha, all that, but you start really, really minute and slow with that stuff because it has quite an effect on the body if you've never had it before. You've got to slowly introduce all these sort of things. Probiotics, the high dose probiotic, your good ones, no worries. But the other stuff you've got to very slowly introduce. You'll shock the body otherwise.
Look into my dad always says to balance your pH levels, apple cider vinegar, but just if there is a lot of acidity and stuff, I would be mindful.
A very minute. I would test it first just in case.
Yeah.
But you need a lot of flora. That's all. I would take it really slow just in case. But also you may need to go in and re-look at that anxiety and stress from what we spoke about, that trauma that's in there, because that is, unfortunately, it's like the program you've created from that is then passed through the bloodline. So unfortunately, that's just normal. All our bloodline has stuff. All our cells hold information from what has come before. So grandparents, parents, all that jazz, generations can be passed down through the language in the cells. So there might be something in there that you haven't fully faced or haven't released, you know what I mean? Go and have a look, Steph, and see what you feel it is. You know enough to go and do that on your own. Go and see what you think is left in there. Go, and it's on the left-hand side of the body, probably about not halfway up, just above that. So just above halfway up. Put your hand on there and have a look and see what you feel. See if you get a thought or a feeling or some information come through to explain to you what is the trauma is in there. It's not the fact of the loss. There's other things in there that's come with that, okay? And there's a grandparent somewhere. So one of your grandparents there in the bloodline, whether they lost a child as well or that's in that bloodline on that side, father's side I'm getting, that it's come through there as well. So got it all. It's come through, unfortunately, the bloodlines. Alrighty.
That blank that was open, you're now ready to write your own story, sweetie.
Yeah, her life's coming good, so I believe that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It was an open book and it was blank, and so I just had to go back and revisit it. It's literally your time to write your story now.
Nice. That's actually quite a privilege to be able to do that. Okay, so I said father's side, no wonder. Righto. Okay, well, there'll be something there that there's, you may need to not only to forgive, but also to pass the energy or whatever else is still in there back to the father. So it's like whatever he placed within has to be returned back. And we're not talking, you know, negativity, dark, all that jazz. It's just returning something that then that person has to process. You know what I mean? They have to run through it themselves. So we can do 1 to 20. You need to go, or how you go? Because we're only going to do a couple of minutes. 1 to 20 number. If you pick the number that Carly has chosen and you've had a reading, I'm asked for you to donate it to someone. You can pick someone that's on here waiting, and they get your free reading. So off you go. Pick a number 1 to 20. Actually, did have a look. Oh, I nearly forgot. It's there. And this girl's going to have.
I've just had a phone call that looks like it might be the school, so this might have to be quick.
Okay. Do it quickies.
Zeros.
Zeros, mate. Zeros. Not the star, French kisser. I don't want to read her. I don't like her at all. I don't even have any love for her whatsoever. Why should I? It's free anyway, I don't have to. Number 15, C Rose has onesies. Winner, chicken dinner, as I always say, C Rose. Sorry to those that missed out, but Carly, what nights do you do? Wednesdays, isn't it, Carly?
No, it's becoming whenever I can now.
Whenever you can? Okay.
Yeah.
Whenever Carly can, she will be on again live.
Yeah.
And same when I'm there, you'll see me. Come and friend request us. Come in my Star Nation Healer Live is my business page.
Yeah. That should all be in the description.
Come follow, come like, come share us out. Come friend request, all that jazz, and then you'll get notified when we're going either together or individually live, so you'll know that we're there. I don't. I love you like a hole in the head. Okay. Let's see if I get a message for C Rose.
C Rose, have you been
Thanks, Steph.
Go? Is there a temptation around you that you really want to go towards, but you know that it may not be the best for you? Like you it's almost like if you go there, you know what the outcome's going to be. I'm seeing you biting into an apple, and that's taken me back into, is it Snow White with the apple with the witch?
Temptation, gotcha.
Yeah. It's like there is a temptation, and you're going to be very, very tempted to go that direction. And even though you know what the outcome is, so there is a bit of a choice here whether you do or don't. Obviously, if you do go down that direction, there's always an experience, a lesson, something for you to learn and grow from. So if you do choose to go down there, hats off to you, because when we go into those kind of situations, knowing what the outcome is, it's because we actually, in a sense, want to learn that lesson harder. But I think there is free will.
And have a look. There she was.
Not sure about that. That's okay.
Yep, it did show up, Belinda, but you was after Sea Rose. That's why. Sea Rose got on just before you.
Okay, so this might be something that's coming up for you. And I feel once you've processed, like gone through that process, whether you choose to go down there or whether you choose not to, there's going to be a big shift energetically, because I just feel after going into that, my crown's just gone. So it's like your energy is going to be a lot lighter. Is your clairaudience temptation's always fun. Is your clairaudience coming in a bit stronger, sweetie? I'm seeing radars coming out.
Yeah, coming out honestly, too. I don't think she's going to be nice about it either. Like, whoops. I just feel like someone's going to challenge you. Did I have that last time?
Okay.
I probably got deja vu. We've spoken something before. I just feel like someone's going to challenge her. That's the temptation. It's like, again, they're saying swallow your pride. Don't let them mess with your head. That's the temptation. Don't let them mess with your head, mate. Stay true to you. Don't rock the boat. Doesn't matter to you anyway. It's not to do with you. Whatever it is.
Okay, so you're getting woken up at night.
It's still there then. I've told you that before. It seems familiar. I'm not talking to you, Rhonda. You ate all your muffins. Rhonda's on the ban list. No, she's not. I put her on the ban list for freaking promising muffins and then delivering nothing.
Sometimes when they come back around, there's still one little thing that we haven't kind of healed within.
Yeah. It's a past life thing too, but I don't know if it's a past life connection as the person, but I think the situation. I don't feel you're connecting with the same person, so not past life as in running with that person again. I think it's a similar situation you've been through before in your life. So it's either past life as in back or past life as in before, you know what I mean? This lifetime. There's alarm bells here. She's right, it is. I agree with her. It's like your gifts, your clairaudience, whatever, your psychic abilities, there's an alarm going off here. And it's not, the temptation is to carry on with it or deal with it. They're saying not to again. But your gifts are giving you a red flag about something. And I don't think it's the same something as last time. I think there's something else around. Because it's not your decision. It's not really to do with you. It's outside of you, but it's a similar situation that's been there before. So you've probably been around that type of people or had that in your life before, and you're like, oh, not again. And it's really a temptation to deal with it the same way. And they're saying, no, rise above that. Don't let it come into you is what I'm getting.
That makes sense. Well, I'm feeling highly alert.
Yep. Just it's be on guard, be alert, be ready. That's all.
See it for what it is.
Someone's a bit of a smooth talker. They like to talk a certain way and say things a certain way, but there's an underlining something about them, and you're getting the something about them. So if it's me, stiff shit, you'll have to just put up with it. I don't care, ain't changing. No, it's not. It could be. It can be a bit of an arsehole, I can. No, what it is that you just know, you've felt this before. So it's like, as she said, it's that temptation of, I know this so well. I am so tempted to go down that road, but I really don't feel it's worth it.
I know what the outcome is.
Yeah, know what the outcome is. Just see the red flag, see what it is, see who they are, whatever. but I just get the smooth talker. So they're either the sort of person who puts on a front and is all wonderful, but deep down they're a bit of a, I can't say that, can I? See you in the Northern Territory, as we say in Australia. See you in the Northern Territory. There's an underlining issue like that. That's the temptation, because Sea Rose is so strong as a woman, it's really easy to give someone a shoe, but there's times you just go, just laugh it off and go that they have no value in that way to affect you. So you just keep away from, don't let them bring you down to their level type thing. You know what I mean? Thanks, Rhonda. You better kiss my starfish. I don't come for free. Except for today, obviously. Fucking slave driver. Shoo. There's a revealing here. It's just a revealing. People, it's a fun thing at the moment. It's just revealing everywhere. And you know what? It's not all for bad reasons. It's just people going through change. People are just trying to find themselves. So kind of the time of the revealing is not actually a negative or a dark or a this. Or, they're not that. They're not this or they're not that. They're just going through stuff. And that's how they deal with it. So if it's someone at work, they may be going through something. This is maybe the temptation. Instead of being tempted into the emotional response, go and use your abilities, mate. Use your gifts. Have a look. Don't invade their space, but have a look to see what they might be going through. And see there's another way you can deal with that. Send them some love. Send them some understanding, no matter how bad they are. If they're reacting really bad. See that in another light. It'll teach you to be more unconditional. It'll teach you to go, you're acting like a Northern Territory person. Sorry, Northern Territory personal. They know, Northern Territory knows what I'm talking about. Just see them maybe they're going through something and that's how they're projecting at the moment. They actually don't mean anything personal, you know what I mean? See the worthy in everybody, no matter how they're reacting or how they're feeling or what they're going through. And if they're a bit narcissistic, you go, well, feel a bit sorry, because a narcissist is usually someone who's terrified, scared child inside who's projecting all the time. They actually need help, but they don't know they need the help. That's all. Use your abilities and your smarts. That's what you got them for. You got them to look through problems, to look through the situation and see if there's more to it. Learn from that, Sarah. So or get a shoe. Don't throw shoes. You can get shoes, but don't throw them. Be like me and just get a shoe and would like to throw it. I don't throw shoes anymore. I'm good. I'd like to throw shoes, but I don't. I can act like a shoe, but I try not to throw them. I can be in Northern Territory too. Don't worry about that. I'm quite a pleasure out of seeing myself in the Northern Territory. I can tell we're getting tired. It's getting bloody out of control. Anyway, you're welcome, mate.
I will literally start saying the word. We all know that.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. That's why I'm picking on the Northern Territory. For those that don't know, that's a state above us.
My said see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday. That was it. I couldn't think of it. See you next Tuesday. That's the other thing we say here in Australia. See you next Tuesday. So if you're a really good speller and you remove some words, you can see what see you next Tuesday means. How's that? All right, Lovey, we're done.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, we've been on since, I've been on since 11 o'clock. We're on our way out. Send us a friend request, darling, and go and follow and all that jazz, and you'll get notified when either of us are going live and you can come on and have another chance. There's always an opportunity for free readings and things like that. Alrighty, so that's about all we can offer today. It's a can't. That's exactly what it is. I said that as well. Can't do that. That's what I'm saying. It's like she's channeled me. She was like she knew who I was. I say that all the time. You can't do that. You can't. Oh dear.
All right. So thank you guys. Please like and follow both pages. Mirantha's page, her profile and her group in the description. So just click on them. It should take you directly there. And then you can get notifications. Join the group so then you can see the lives. Or else,
private chat group called I Am Possible on my donation page. Come and it gets a bit naughty in there, but that's what it's about. We share our spiritual stuff, and then we get a bit silly. But that's part of the joyfulness. That's what we're there for. We're not just about spirituality. We're about being crazy because it spreads joy. You're more than welcome. And I've got a discount on all my prices at the moment.
You do.
Yeah, why not? But there's also group opportunities. It's even cheaper if you want to come in with 3 or 4 more of you. You get it even cheaper. You can come in as a group. You can have a group healing.
And it's definitely worth it, guys.
Yeah, and in the group healing, you do get they do come in and read each of you, and in the healing, like what we did for those that weren't here before, we did a brief meditation, light language, and healing activation to start with. Go and have a look at that so you can see what we actually do. And you're welcome to come in as a group to do that. And in that group, when I'm doing that work, you also they'll come in and read you. So they'll have a look to see what else you need, and they'll tell you things and messages and things like that. I do that individually or as a group. So either way, even in a group, everyone gets there one-on-one. You know what I mean? So always free, but very expensive. Always free. Just message me, mate, and I'll let you know. So I occasionally like to have some time off because it's summer here now. So I have a swim, which I'll be doing shortly, and things like that. So you just message and go out what you're doing. Just go what you're doing, and I'll let you know what I'm doing. So
she's naked outside.
I'm usually butt naked. Butt naked, showing my
got bras on today.
I've been having to duck and dive because we get helicopters flying through here, and I've got to the stage now at my age, I'm 55, and they fly over and they fly around the hills, and they're right above me, and I just go, seen one, you see, I ain't hiding nothing. I give up. I used to hide, now I'm just like, I don't care anymore. It's not as if I'm a 25-year-old, luscious anymore. So if they want to see some 55-year-old pieces, they can help themselves. I always worry because they take photos up there of the hills for real estate. I'm just like, I might be on the real estate page.
And here's your neighbour.
Oh, God. I'm sure that's happened. I don't care anymore. I used to be so shy. I was like, I'm at that age, I don't care. See mine, see them all. Go, because Carly's going to be late. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Otherwise, I'll waffle on for another half an hour, but shit, that's of no use.
Thank you so much, Mirantha, for coming on.
Thank you for having me. It's been a blast. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I apologise to those that didn't get a chance because we do muck around a bit, but you'll get used to it. You come on here, you got to take what's given.
We come on sometimes like 2 or 3 times a week. So,
depends. Even lately, I've had some time off. It's been great because it's so hot here. I just want to go swimming and I just want to sit in the aircon. So I've been doing that.
And you needed.
But I'm on random. I just pick a day when I feel like it and to go. I think I'll go today or something to do, something different. I never have a set day. Sometimes I work around hubby if he's going to golf. So like Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays. Depends what I feel like.
Yeah.
I didn't get activated today. That would be an absolute first, Margaret. Dead set. Yeah, they might have done it differently today. Might have been other things they did instead of that. It's always a little. I never know. It's always a little different. So. If you want to get activated, you know where I am. You want me to come in, come inside and get you. You know where I am. Poor Margaret, every time. Poor thing.
Thank you, guys. Sorry, I better go and ring the school. Yeah. So thank you, everyone, for joining. Please like and follow Mirantha's page and her profile and everything. Thank you so much for the donations, and we will see you again soon.
Alrighty. Bye.
And then I've got to find the button to end the live.